Well, the Tigers have their home opener tonight against Southeast Missouri State, and Chris Gervino joined now by the head coach of the Redhawks, Brad Korn. He's done a fantastic job there in several years. They won the Ohio Valley Conference regular season title a year ago, 15-5 in league play. Coach Korn, good to see you again. And here we go again, another season. What can you tell us about your club after, albeit just a game?
Yeah, I think, it was these are great learning experiences for us. Really appreciate SLU and Mizzou taking these games. You don't see that a lot in state with schools like ours. So I appreciate them taking these games. It's great for our families. It's great for our kids. It's great for our recruiting, quite honestly. So to know that we're playing the in-state schools and SLU's very good. I think Missouri obviously is going to be a top 25 team at the end of the day. The length, the athleticism. I think there's a lot of similarities between SLU and Mizzou and how they're going to try to play transitional basketball and how they're going to rebound the ball against us. So it's just great. To me, I like these games. Of course, I don't like the scores if it ends up being lopsided. But I love that it exposes what our weaknesses are. And then we can just go right back to work and fix those and get ready for league play.
Just briefly, what can you tell us about your ball club? What do you see in your group as this season starts to unfold? Yeah, a lot of returning guys from a year ago, but a lot of those guys weren't in the roles that they're going to be in this year. So it's those guys stepping into those new roles and then getting our new guys first game reps. Landry Blocker I really like, and Luke Almodovar I really like, but they haven't played a lot of Division I minutes. And so for these guys to get these kind of games, these kind of Division I minutes right out of the gate is invaluable. So I like the depth of this group. I like our length and our athleticism. I don't know how much of that's going to show up today. But for us and what we do and how we play, I like the depth and athleticism. I like the character of our kids. I like their parents. I like the way that they're raised. I like the way that we're able to coach them. I don't think that we're anywhere near what we're going to be at the end, and that's exciting. Well, it is, and it's been exciting and fun to watch your work from not too far away here in state, Brad Korn. So thank you. Best of luck tonight and certainly throughout the season. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, folks, stay with us. Tigers and Redhawks coming up on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Quirk Hard Seltzer is a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. With a winning lineup of flavors including Breakout, Stars, Cherry Blossom, and Lime, and Strawberry, Lemon, and Basil, Quirk packs a Tiger's Paw-sized punch of award-winning flavor made with real fruit juice. Crack a Quirk, Missouri's hard seltzer, when rooting on MIZ this season. 90 calories per 12-ounce serving, gluten-free. Quirk Hard Seltzer, crafted by Boulevard Brewing Company, born and brewed Missouri. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy responsibly.
Tiger fans, do you like to gamble? Well, gambling's exactly what you're doing if you have your home or business electrical installation done by a contractor who's not qualified, trained, and insured. Don't take the chance. Be safe. Be certain. Use only IBEW contractors to do your electrical work. The stakes are just too high for anything else. You can depend on your hometown IBEW and IBEW contractors.
At MU Healthcare, believing anything is possible is how we treat every patient. It's how we find answers to medicine's most difficult questions, like uncovering new ways to help the body fight cancer, renewing hope for epilepsy patients, and stopping muscular dystrophy in its tracks. At MU Healthcare, we won't stop searching for answers, because when it comes to your health, we never settle. Neither should you.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
On the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Into the paint to the rim for the windmill. Tigers by 21.
Mizzou basketball is brought to you by Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. This is the Shelter Insurance pregame show.
Mike Kelly at Mizzou Arena, Missouri and SEMO tonight. We get a chance to get our scouting report from Missouri assistant coach Matt Klein, brought to you by Anheuser-Busch. When you think about SEMO, it's a team that's got a championship pedigree.
That's exactly the two words I was going to say, Mike. Championship pedigree. They've won a lot the past few years. Coach Korn's done a great job. They got a lot of returners. So we got to be ready tonight.
He likes to run a lot of sets, doesn't he?
He runs a lot of sets, but they've played fast in the past as well, so we got to be ready to guard their transition first and foremost, and then be ready to guard all their sets, and our guys have done a good job this week in our preparation being locked in.
What will they try to do against you defensively?
Defensively, they turn the ball over. We got to really do a good job taking care of the ball. We had 16 turnovers versus Howard, so that's number one on our scouting report. They're also going to force you to finish at the rim, so we need to do a really good job of being patient and physical around the basket and finishing strong.
Finally, what do you like about your group?
I like a lot about our group. I love our versatility. I love our athleticism, our size for position. We shot the ball well last game. Our guys are locked in. They've been laser focused in practice and in shoot around. So I'm excited for the season. It's going to be great to get out here in front of our fans and have a great weekend.
Go get it done.
Thank you.
It's Missouri assistant coach Matt Klein, brought to you by Bud Light. I'm Mike Kelly. When we return, a conversation with Dennis Gates, brought to you by the Laborers of Missouri on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Is your job just a job and you want to work in a rewarding career? If the answer is yes, then start your journey today by becoming a union construction craft laborer. Why wait? Visit buildunion.com to learn more about becoming a union craft laborer and starting a rewarding career in the construction industry. Build a career, build a future, build a legacy. Buildunion.com for more information.
Tiger fans, let's salute the real heroes, our military service members. Veterans United Home Loans is proud to honor them as the hero of the game. Know a veteran or active duty service member who deserves the spotlight? Nominate your hero today at veteransunited.com/hero. That's veteransunited.com/hero. Help us recognize those who've served with courage, dedication, and pride.
It's game time. As Mizzou Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down: Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
We all make plans for the future, like car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
Giving back to the community is a pillar for Mizzou Athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brew Pub Lots and Matzo Pizza. As a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics, Brew Pub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brew Pub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
It's time to get back into routine that focuses on you. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness. Escape reality in the indoor saltwater pool. Detox in the saunas or heat things up with our hot yoga. Wilson's is here to support you, motivate you, and help smash your goals with group fitness classes, personal coaching, and endless amenities. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness in Columbia. Visit them at wilsonsfitness.com.
Mike Kelly in Mizzou Arena. Missouri getting set for its home opener tonight against SEMO. We get a chance to visit with Tigers head coach Dennis Gates, brought to you by the Laborers of Missouri. I got to tell you something. 30 years ago in 1995, Norm Stewart took his team down to Jackson, Mississippi to play Jackson State, and it was an unbelievable experience. And what I experienced on Monday night was phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thanks. It was a great opportunity for our guys to go to the nation's capital.
take in the environment, obviously, and get on a campus like Howard University. They did a great job hosting us as a away team, and there's nothing but positivity that I can say about Coach Blakeney and his team. Two-time tournament champs. Being able to go to that NCAA tournament is a highlight, and obviously some injuries got them last year, but this year they'll be fine. So I'm excited with what our guys were able to do.
What did you like about the way that your team, A, handled the environment and then played to its strengths?
Well, ever since that game was scheduled, you get to look at how your team prepares for their first opportunity and that season. So I'm able to now put all that together with what I know and what I've seen behind the scenes, and then with what I've seen our guys and how they performed. It gives us an opportunity to get in a hostile environment, but also prepare for a team. And I think our guys have done that. I would like for us to take care of the basketball a little bit better. I would like for us to be able to execute on the free throw line, which I don't think we did a good job in, but everything else I was pleased.
Appeared like Anthony Robinson, Sebastian, and also Mark might have pressed just a little bit in that game.
Oh, yeah, that's what they did. There's no doubt about it. And we got to do a great job of allowing the game to come to us. I think Mark Mitchell and Ant Robinson last season were able to allow themselves to be sometimes third and fourth on a scouting report. Now they're 1 and 2. And that comes with a different responsibility. And at Howard, they were 1 and 2, and they didn't know why things were taken away. And they were taken away because you're the primary guy, and opponents respect that, and they know that.
The presence of Sean Phillips, to be able to come in at 7'1", a 42-inch vertical jump, and a 9-foot wingspan, what does that allow you to do with him on both ends of the court as a coach?
Well, I'm thankful he's able to use it. From a vertical standpoint, he gives us a vertical threat, vertical lob opportunity, and a guy that can have a high and yield a high field goal percentage. Defensively, he's a guy that can protect, alter, and block shots. When you have that type of rim protection, but also that type of field goal percentage, it gives your team an opportunity.
Finally, this is a team tonight in SEMO that once again, for the second consecutive game, it's a game for them that's their Super Bowl.
Absolutely. Brad Korn does a great job. Obviously, NCAA tournament team last season, they fell short, but they went to the tournament 2 years ago. They are contenders in the OVC, and that's what we're facing, a championship caliber team with great return from their previous roster to this year's.
Go get it done. Thank you.
Thank you, MIZ.
ZOU, that's Dennis Gates, and I'm Mike Kelly. Starting lineups around the corner on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
It's game time. As Mizzou Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
A smooth, close Barbasol shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
A message about safe driving from University of Missouri head basketball coach Dennis Gates.
Basketball requires everyone to be responsible teammates. Driving requires the same exact thing. Crashes can be avoided by practicing safe driving habits. Please leave all distractions aside. Once you're behind that wheel, that is your number one priority. Buckle up, phone down. Slow down, drive sober.
Brought to you by Save Mo Lives.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunvold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, Be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
It's time to get back into routine that focuses on you. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness. Escape reality in the indoor saltwater pool. Detox in the saunas or heat things up with our hot yoga. Wilson's is here to support you, motivate you, and help smash your goals with group fitness classes, personal coaching, and endless amenities. Move better, feel better, simply live better at Wilson's Fitness in Columbia. Visit them at wilsonsfitness.com.
To your weekend. Toyota trucks are raring to go. Gearing up for fall? Tundra is all in for hauling. Going off the beaten path? Tacoma says, let's ride. Both trucks pack sweet tech, posh cabins, and Toyota's legendary reliability, so you can make every weekend epic. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See your local Toyota dealer today.
Echoing from every corner of the Show Me State. It's time.
On the run, Mitchell for the flush, Missouri by 20.
For Tiger basketball.
Step back three, left wing on the way. Good. Splashed it in. It's 98-83 Missouri. To the left wing, off the bounce from three. Bang! Number 4 goes down.
This is a special place.
Drive against Conley to the rim for the two-handed jam, and he got fouled. Cruz will drive to the right block. Hanging. He flushed it. 2 on the shot clock. Deep 3. Bang! Missouri has knocked off 3 top 5 teams in the same season.
Mizzou basketball is brought to you by Central Bank. Show your swagger with a Tiger checking card from Central Bank. And by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Now with the call of the game, here's Chris Gervino and the voice of the Tigers, Mike Kelly.
Guard number 44, Braxton Stacker. The Red Hawks are coached by Brad Korn. Fans, turn your attention to the rafters as we reveal the 2025 NCAA Tournament banner. M-I-Z. It's now time to introduce you to the starting lineup for your Missouri Tigers. A 6'3" junior guard from Tallahassee, Florida, number 0, Anthony Robinson II. A 6'3" junior guard from Chicago, Illinois, number 12, Sebastian Mack. A 6'11" senior forward from Columbia, Missouri, number 14, Javon Porter. A 7-foot senior center from Dayton, Ohio, number 15, Sean Phillips Jr. A 6'9" senior forward from Kansas City, Kansas, number 25, Martin Mitchell
your Witten family head coach, Dennis Gates.
Jeremy Washington is our engineer and producer here above the court inside of Mizzou Arena. With Chris Trevino, I'm Mike Kelly. Cody Mackey running the show for us back at Learfield. Chris, we've had a chance to see this team one time and live and in person Monday night in Howard. What do you like about this team so far?
Well, I like the size. I think it's got real SEC size now. This is Missouri's biggest team in history. They average about almost 6 feet 8 inches tall in height. And you think of the great teams, certainly in this league. Florida comes to mind. They've got 4 really quality bigs. Missouri's got to have a couple guys develop to get to that stature. But on down the line, you're going to see some bigs, certainly with Arkansas. Tennessee stands out off the top of my head as some big teams. So I think that's going to get a chance for Missouri to really compete better on the boards. Rebounding's been a real hindrance for them under Coach Gates the first couple of years especially. And now I think with this size and strength and depth, Missouri can really go toe-to-toe on the glass with some of the bigger and better teams in the league. That stood out to me.
Tigers have won 10 consecutive home openers by an average of 21.2 points per game. The Red Hawks of Southeast Missouri out of the OVC. Missouri is 42-1 all time against the Ohio Valley Conference. Red Hawks clad in red, as you might imagine. Missouri in the home whites with the gold and black trim. Gold numbers, black names across the back of the jersey. Crowd continuing to fill in for this 5-7-3 game. Tickets $5.73 for this matchup between these two that both hail from the 573 area code. The officials that worked the game tonight: Doug Shows, Owen Short, and Errol Lewis. As always, we hope you enjoy it here on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. It'll be Sean Phillips jumping center for Missouri. Phillips with a 42-inch vertical.
Well, he had a smashing debut against Howard. 16 points, 11 rebounds, very efficient from the field, missing just one shot. And the spring he has, his ability to get up off the floor and run the floor, he's going to be a real key factor for Missouri. Again, not a perimeter shooter, but very bouncy and athletic in addition to that size and strength inside.
Ward, Terry, Stacker, Almodovar, and Cole, the starters for the Red Hawks, coached by Brad Korn in his 6th season. He's 55-46. Missouri goes right to left. Tip controlled in the backcourt by Porter. Leaves it for Mack, and Missouri's got it right to left in the front court. Underway, the home opener here inside of Mizzou Arena. On the logo, handling the ball with the left hand, Anthony Robinson. Bounces, right elbow extended for Mitchell inside. Phillips powers in, misses the jump hook, gets it back right side of the basket, then stripped. Picked up by Porter, right baseline. Top of the key, Robinson in the paint. Weak pass knocked away by SEMO. Into the front court, Almodovar sends it middle of the floor, taken by B.J. Ward. 6-foot guard out of Chaminade in St. Louis. To the left side, brings it back middle of the floor. Cole, left wing beyond 3. Stacker kicks it back to Cole. Coming back middle of the floor, Terry now leaves it middle of the floor for Ward. Behind a pick to the left wing, picked up on the switch by Phillips. Trying to go around him with the dribble, gets to the left elbow. Right wing, Stacker to the right baseline, to the block for the flush. Missed it. Rebound goes to Porter, Missouri. Right to left, Robinson. Right wing for Mitchell. To the right block. Scoop it left hand, good.
A strong straight line drive from Mark Mitchell. Just needed 2 steps to get around his defender and to the glass.
Missouri takes the 2-0 lead. Ward, middle of the floor, tip of the logo, guarded by Robinson of Missouri. Handling the ball with the left hand as he holds off the defender. Throws it left side. Cole has it. Cole guarded by Porter. Tip of the logo, brings it Terry. Gets it to Almodovar. He tries to drive. Mack cut off right wing. Throw it outside. Intercepted by Mitchell. Comes into the front court. Drop it behind his back. Spins. European stride. Had it taken away. Trying to do too much. Out of control. Mitchell. Almodovar the other way. Blocked by Phillips off the glass. Pulled down by Missouri. Robinson has it, and the Tigers trying to extend the 2-0 lead. Driving Robinson, right elbow. Right corner, Porter. Ball fake. Left-hand drive to the right side of the lane. Lost the ball. Got it back. Flips it to Robinson, and they reset. 16 on the shot clock. Missouri with the ball in the 2-0 lead. Behind a Phillips pick. Top of the key. Pullback jumper. Good. 5-0 Missouri.
Well, again, if he starts making that shot consistently, he'll become one of the premier guards in the country. He's so good to the basket. His defensive game, well-rounded player. That shot goes down. Look out.
And that was much more in rhythm than he was at any time Monday. Left side, holding the ball, looking inside, now driving baseline, falling down in a late call and a tripping call against Javon Porter. As driving was Cole. Porter picks up his first personal foul.
Extreme size mismatch in this game for Missouri with the advantage against SEMO, so the Red Hawks certainly going to try to draw those bigs out, shot fake them and get around them, as that was attempted there that last time with the foul call.
SEMO's got 3 7-footers, none of them start.
Nope, none of them are playing.
1-3-1 zone off the baseline, out of bounds from the left baseline. Bounce it in, ball is stripped, picked up by Phillips of Missouri. Rip around and a jump ball called. Tried to rip it away from Cole, they tied him up, alternating possession, keeps it with the Red Hawks. First substitution of the night. Marquez Bell comes in. Marquez Bell in, replacing Almodovar. Baseline left again against the 1-3-1 to inbound it. Southeast Missouri State. Ward having trouble now, rifles it outside. Bell sends it right wing Terry. Terry guarded by Phillips, trying to back him down towards the right elbow into the paint. Left side of the key, here comes the three. Pinball's out. Rebound Phillips of Missouri on the miss by Stacker. Robinson into the front court from right to left along the logo. To the right wing, drops the ball between his legs, slows the pace, throws it outside for Mack. Tigers with a 5-0 lead. Mack to the right block off the drive, strip, got it back, stripped again, runs it down right corner. Shot clock at 12, drives right baseline, and a foul with a reach against Braxton Stacker out of Fairview Heights, Illinois. Played high school ball at Cardinal Ritter, started his college career at Murray State. Tigers ball baseline right. Mizzou basketball brought to you by Bud Light. Lob it in, Mitchell takes it inside the arc on the right side. Free throw line, Phillips inside for Porter, slams it, 7-0 Missouri.
Great movement from Porter from the corner of the floor along the baseline, and nobody saw him defensively.
Ward left side, Cole hands it outside, now reverse it, Thacker gets it, Ward takes it on the right wing. Terry hands to Ward on a cut to the left elbow, 15-footer off the bounce, wide right, rebound Missouri's Mitchell. Tigers trying to extend the 7-0 lead. Porter on the right wing to the three-point line. Outside tip of the logo, Mitchell cut off. Mitchell with the drive with the left hand, gets to the left elbow, flip it outside Mack. Right-hand drive into the paint, a little runner, 9-0 Missouri, and a foul called.
Well, that's the game for Sebastian Mack. If you're seeing him for the first time here at the arena, and I'm sure you are since it's the home opener, his first game in Missouri's uniform, he is a straight-line driver, aggressive, into the lane, into the paint, won't wow you with three-point shooting numbers, but he gets himself to the foul line.
Bell with the foul, free throw good, 10-0 Missouri, 16.5 to play here in the first half. Home opener for Mizzou. Ward into the front court on the right side. Terry hands back to Ward. To the right elbow, flip it outside. Stacker cut off, picks up the dribble, pivots, ball deflected, picked up by Ward. Right block Terry, runs it down in the corner, but was out of bounds. Ball back to Missouri. Good job by Sean Phillips defensively.
Getting such an active player at that size, 7 feet tall, and he really moves his feet well, is a willing and able defender, a shot blocker. He's going to fit this team so well. Just plug him in again with the likes of Mark Mitchell, Javon Porter we're getting an early look at, a tall but talented front line for Missouri.
Northweather in for Missouri along with Stone. So Phillips sits down, as does Sebastian Mack. 10-0 Missouri, 16-10 to play in the first half. Robinson left side of the lane, head and shoulder fake floater, missed it, rebound tip. Robinson gets it back to Northweather on the left block. Hands it outside left wing Mitchell. Mark trying to back down his defender. Spinning to the baseline, turns back middle, right-handed jump hook misses, rebound SEMO. And then a reaching violation, a foul against Porter's his second. Reach in on the rebound. He picked up the foul. Second team foul against Missouri takes us to the under 16 timeout. 15:51 to play, first half at Mizzou Arena. Missouri 10, SEMO nothing on the Central Bank. Tiger Network from Learfield.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Nick Rector, and I'm proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-449-5739.
The black and gold play here.
17-footer for the win. Bang!
This is Mizzou basketball from Lear Field.
The home for Tiger Talk Coaches shows is Harpo's Bar and Grill in downtown Columbia. Join us every Tuesday night at 7 for the inside scoop on all things Mizzou football. Hear from the voice of the Tigers, Mike Kelly, along with head coach Eli Drinkwitz. Plus, you'll get insight from other Mizzou coaches and players each week. Come early, grab your spot, and enjoy great food and drink specials during the show. That's Tiger Talk. Tuesdays at 7, only at Harpo's Bar and Grill.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
With the score, Missouri 10, SEMO nothing. We pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Mizzou basketball. Central Bank is your hometown bank. It's the only place for Tiger checking. Open it today, www.tigerchecking.com. Missouri leading 10-0 here at Mizzou Arena on opening night. Tigers opened on the road on Monday with a 21-point win at Howard University.
Well, they're certainly starting strong here tonight at home. 4 of their first 7 shots have gone in. None of the 4 SEMO shots have hit the mark. Missouri with 6 points in the paint. Missouri out-rebounding the visitors 6-1. And the Tigers have jumped out with the only 10 points of this ball game, 10-0 over the visiting Redhawks from Cape Girardeau.
Into the game for Brad Korn, David Idata out of the Netherlands, 7 feet and 270. Stacker stays in. Ward stays in for Southeast Missouri. Also in for the first time, P.J. Farmer. And Bell stays in. Stone, Robinson, Northweather, Mitchell, and Porter for Missouri. Tigers with the 10-0 lead. Ward, left side. Bell, left sideline, taken by Stacker. Throws it outside to Ward. To the left wing with the dribble. Hands off. And an offensive foul on B.J. Ward with a moving screen. Missouri gets the ball back on the turnover.
It was right in front of the official. Just did not come set as he tried to pick his man there, and an easy call for the referee.
Kansas with a 37-31 early second half lead at North Carolina tonight. 15:33 to play here in the first half. Nice crowd for opening night. Tigers with the 10-0 lead in the basketball. Robinson right of the logo. Comes middle of the floor, flip it on a little weave to Mitchell. Mitchell gets right side of the lane against Idata. Head and shoulder fake, turns back to the middle, kicks it back outside. They reset with Robinson. Robinson, tip of the logo, guarded by Stacker. Drop it between his legs, right baseline. Mitchell with the drive to the rim, banks it home.
Really strong move by Mark Mitchell along that baseline where he can do so much damage inside.
Tigers increase the lead to 12-0 with 15 minutes to play. Ward, baseline jumper off the bounce, goes down, and SEMO's on the board with 14:54 to play in the first half. 12-2 Mizzou. Robinson right wing for Mitchell, loses the ball in transition, picked up by Ward, spins away from Stone in transition, left elbow jumper misses, rebound Idata in traffic, fouled. So David Idata, who did not score, had 2 rebounds in their opener, a loss against SLU 92-67 in St. Louis on Monday, will step to the free throw line for the first time this season.
It certainly gives them a different look, doesn't he, with that size out there, matching up at least height-wise with any of Missouri's players on the floor. They'd really like to get him involved and get him going come conference play, to be a force potentially in that Ohio Valley Conference.
Push free throw misses. Barrett in, Phillips in. Jacob Cruz in for Missouri. Northweather sits down with Robinson and Porter. Chris is going to tell us about the stroke of Idada.
I think he called it well with push, because it really is a right-handed, almost shot put looking attempts, but he got 1 of 2, and they've got 3 on the board to Missouri's 12.
Different rotation, but that one went in. Cuts the lead to 12-3. A little full court pressure. Barrett goes and gets the ball. T.O. will work right to left with Missouri up 12-3. Handling the ball right of the logo in the front court. Sends it left side of the key, inside the arc for Phillips. Top of the key, dribbles right side. Hands to Stones, curls it. Left side of the key, jumper good from 17. 14-3 Missouri.
But what a game he had at Howard. 13 points, 3 of 4 from three-point range, and picks up where he left off inside the arc.
Ward, middle of the floor, right wing. Here comes a jumper. Almodovar knocks down their first 3 of the night. It's 14-6. Transition Stone for Missouri. Comes middle of the floor, flip it to Mitchell. Mitchell looks inside, back to Stone. Left side of the key, jumper from 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Missouri opens up a 17-6 lead.
That's exactly what he's here for, Mike. That outside shooting to give the team a lift off the bench.
To the left side, getting into the paint. No look pass on the baseline, and Bell lays it in on a nice feed from Blocker. Into the front court comes Mitchell for Missouri. To the trailer, Stone. Stone, a ball fake, handling the ball, tip of the logo, sends it to Mitchell. Mitchell on the right wing. Around his man with the drive to the rim, lays it in.
A game like this tonight, he can really have his way, you would think, inside against a smaller lineup.
Bell, left side, sends it on the wing. Ward gets it to Idada, lays it up and in. His first points of the season.
Now the challenge is Missouri defensively. All of a sudden, SEMO getting great looks at the basket.
19-10, the Missouri lead. Mitchell on the left wing, trying to back down the defender. Handling the ball with the right hand into the paint, trying to overpower him. 1 too many dribbles and knock it away. In transition, Bell, alley-oop, Almodovar for the slam. And like that, SEMO cuts the lead to 7. With 12:57 to play in the first half.
Turnovers lead to easy baskets at the other end. It was Idada, the big fella, came off his man and slapped it away from Mitchell on the double team, leading to an early basket.
Neal left wing for Mitchell beyond 3. Holds it above his head. Puts it on the deck, leaves it for Cruz. Cruz left side between the circles. Jacob flips it to Barrett. Shot clock at 10. T.O. Ball fake now drives, gets into the paint, had it stripped. Picked up by the hustling Almodovar or Bell. Got back by Phillips on a loose ball. And then Phillips is fouled and a little shuff after the foul on Sean Phillips. A little too much dribbling by Missouri early. Sean Phillips with some words for one of the SEMO players. He didn't appreciate getting grabbed. They're going to take time to review it to see if there was anything beyond a regular foul. 19-12 is the Mizzou lead with 12:30 to play here in the first half.
Well, Sean was clearly bothered by something and kind of went back at the SEMO player, but good work by his teammates, Barrett and Cruz in particular, to move him away and avoid any further troubles.
Tiger Talk on Tuesday with Eli Drinkwitz coming up from Harpo's. Hope you'll join us.
The previous action is under review.
Doug Schau's telling us the previous action is under review. So while he does that, gives us a chance to tell you that First State Community Bank believes in bigger goals and bigger impact. That's why they're bringing you Threes for a Cause for every Mizzou three-pointer. They make a donation to the Boys and Girls Club to support kids in our local communities. First State Community Bank, where your financial goals and community support take center court. Stoppage in play, our first review. Schau's taking a look at it.
Yeah, Southeast Missouri, Mike, has bounced back after a difficult start. Shut out 10-zip that first segment. They've come back and got their legs under them. It's a good team. It's a team last year that has many players back from that team that finished 15-5 in conference play, won the regular season Ohio Valley Conference title, and Brad Korn told us before the game expects a really difficult game, understandably, tonight, but thinks if his team can continue to grow and improve, as teams often do, by conference time, they will be a force in that Ohio Valley Conference once again.
Officials taking another look at it. Doug Schau's a little conversation with his group, and then he brought Owen Short over to take a peek. hear from him.
After further review, we have a double dead ball technical foul on 18 for red, number 15 for white. They offset will resume play with 2 free throws for Missouri.
So Phillips and Idana calling for the double technical. Free throws coming up for Missouri with the Tigers leading 19-12.
Yeah, it was interesting. Idana came over, kind of the second man in for Southeast Missouri. Good teammate, came over to protect a smaller teammate who initially got into it with Phillips, and they went back and forth. So it was Phillips and Idana got the double technicals and not the initial fouler for SEMO.
Now you get to describe the free throws from Sean Phillips and the rotation. It's a very interesting sideways rotation when the ball comes off his hands.
Well, he's going to have his chances at the line if he plays like he should and like he can. He'll be at the free throw line hopefully a lot for Missouri this season.
His first free throw rims out.
A little awkward looking, not orthodox, high over his head and just kind of almost spins it, Mike.
Side spin.
Yeah, side spin, and it reacted that way on the way to the goal, too. It just did not look very good.
Misses both, clanks them both off the back of the rim. Bell's got the ball for Southeast Missouri, left to right towards the front court. Missouri with Porter, Phillips, Robinson, Cruz, and Mack driving Bell. Easy path to the basket, lays it up and in.
That's right, way too easy. Way too easy. Coach Gates will not like that.
The right side, Robinson handling the ball. Right wing beyond 3. Almodovar guards him. Right elbow, Porter looks high-low, lob it in. Caught by Phillips, and he jams it. 21-14.
Excuse me, Mike. Well done. It's a simple game, really. Missouri with that size advantage, that high-low game should be there frequently.
Bell, left-hand drive, free throw line, left elbow. Backdoor cut on the baseline, coming under the basket. Handling the ball, blocker, now free throw line. Jab step by Terry, guarded by Robinson of Missouri. Gets left side of the lane, turns middle, jump hook on the rim and in. Just overpowered the shorter Anthony Robinson. Into the front court for Missouri. Mack to the right baseline, a little runner. Dances out, rebound pulled down by SEMO. Almodovar into the front court. Cruz guarding him. Handling the ball, goes around him with the dribble in the paint, scoop it left hand off the glass and in. Missouri continues to struggle tonight with on-the-ball defense, Chris.
How about 18 points in 5.5 minutes for SEMO? Shutout at the first dead ball, went out to the second media timeout. They've scored 18 against Missouri, and most of them in the paint.
Robinson, tip of the logo, behind a Phillips pick to the right wing inside the arc. A ball fake, skip past left wing Mack. Ball fake, drop it between his legs, drives, gets into the paint, puts up a runner, dances home. Sebastian Mack connects. Missouri goes up by 5.
For a guard, he's going to score so much in that paint. A paint scorer in his own right, very much so.
Left of the logo, Bell handling the ball. Comes to the right side of the court. Missouri goes 2-3. Can't stay in front of the guys defensively, go to a little zone. Bell, left side, Almodovar. Right side of the key, Bell. Bell bounces right side of the lane, facing up Terry. Ball fake around Phillips into the paint, scoop at baseline. Bell, reverse layup, misses. Rebound Phillips. Mack throws it ahead to Robinson on the left block. Gets into the paint, pushes off a little bit, now scoops it up and in and gets fouled. Almodovar tried to sell an offensive foul on Robinson. The official did not call it. Second defender gets Anthony Robinson, and we reach the under 12 timeout. Robinson will head to the free throw line. Missouri with a 25-18 lead on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
You could call it swagger. You could call it a vibe. You could call it confidence. You could call it cool. Or you could call it exactly as it is, Tiger Pride. Show your Mizzou spirit with the Tiger checking card, only from Central Bank. Sign up today at tigerchecking.com. Central Bank. Strong roots, endless possibilities. Member FDIC.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. He's got it! So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Missouri at home with a 25-18 lead against Southeast Missouri. The Laborers Union and their contractors, a winning team. Together they create a foundation worth building on. For more information, visit buildunion.com.
Well, quite a different segment of play from the first media timeout to the second media timeout. Missouri was up 10-0 at the first break, and then Southeast Missouri State got rolling, got within 5 points, and now down 7, but scored 18 points in less than 6 minutes of basketball.
Mizzou Athletics would like to thank its premier partners of the Diamond Club, MU Healthcare, Shelter Insurance, and Multiply Credit Union. Coming up at the half, you'll hear from Missouri forward Luke Northweather. And as you think back to that performance Monday night, young man was impressive, wasn't he?
Well, he really was. 7 points, 4 rebounds. I think he ended with 3 assists. Coach Gates talked about him quite extensively after the ball game, and I think he gave a really good first impression. He played 55 games in 2 years at Oklahoma. Didn't start for the Sooners, but was a regular in their rotation. And again, gives Missouri more size, but also that ability to shoot the three-pointer. We'll see him spot up around the arc often. And I think much as he did for Oklahoma, but even more so with Missouri, he's going to give the team significant time off the bench. And again, size, quality size, and so excited to be back home. Played right down the road, of course, in Wardsville for the Blair Oaks Falcons. Was a state high school player of the year before going to OU and now returning home.
Landon Blocker with the foul. Robinson trying to complete the three-point play does, and the lead back out to 8 to 26-18. Missouri opened with a 12-0 run. SEMO cut it. Tigers now lead by 8 as we approach midway mark here in the first half. Back to the 2-3 zone. Stacker right side, middle of the floor. Ward sits on the left side. Almodovar around the horn now outside. Ward right wing for Terry. Terry inside the arc. Skip pass left wing. Almodovar sends to the left corner. Stacker 3-ball good.
Really nice sharing of the basketball, moving it from side to side. Ball moves quicker than the defense.
26-21. Mitchell on the right side, hands it to Robinson. Robinson behind Mitchell, gets to the left elbow, left side of the lane, spins back middle, leans in, put it up, a little runner, missed it. Rebound pulled down in transition. Here comes SEMO with the ball. Cole deflected by Northweather, runs it down left wing. Terry hands it outside Ward, three-pointer, missed it. Rebound Mitchell to Missouri. Mizzou with the ball, leading 26-21. Throw it ahead to Robinson, cut off on the left wing. Fans outside, sends it to Mitchell on the right side of the key. Mark drives to the right block, turns back middle, lays it in.
Really left his defender with a lot to be desired. Spun away from him and had about 3 feet of space.
Carolina leads Kansas by 6. Almodovar from the left corner from 3, misses. Rebound Mitchell to Missouri. Tigers in transition. Robinson left wing into the front court to Mitchell, the trailer. European stride, lays it up and in, and got fouled.
Well, Mark Mitchell had 31, a career high against Alabama last season. This team wears red, but it's not Alabama, but he's on his way to a big night if he gets enough minutes because they can't stop him. Someone as athletic and talented and with the size that Mark Mitchell has, no chance for SEMO, at least what we've seen thus far.
Terry picks up the personal foul, his first. Mark to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play and give Missouri a 10-point lead with 9:04 to play in the half. The lefty from Kansas City misses. Rebound to the court to get it. Terry hands it to Bell. Red Hawks with the ball, left of the logo in the front court. Bell guarded by Stone, comes to right of the logo, handling the ball with the left hand. Behind a pick from Stacker. Now left side of the key, back to the basket. Terry, ball knocked away by Northweather. Terry has it, directing traffic. Stacker right side of the key from 3, knocks it down. Late close by Sebastian Mack. It's 30-24 Missouri. Mitchell in transition. And a blocking foul called against Terry of Southeast Missouri. T.O. Barrett to come in for Missouri with 8:34 to play in the half. 18 foul against Southeast Missouri. Mark Mitchell back to the free throw line for Mizzou. Tigers back in action coming up Sunday afternoon at 3:30. VMI will come to town. Mark misses the free throw. Northweather gets the deflection to Stone, lays it up and in. Luke Northweather keeping the ball alive. It's 32-24, 8:25 to play. Stacker left side, now top of the key to the left wing, cut off. Almodovar catch and shoot three, goes down from deep on the left side.
Well, they're showing some range. I mean, those last couple of shots made well beyond the arc.
Stone, middle of the floor, hit a three earlier. Left block extended, now left side of the key. Mitchell, right corner, Barrett drives right baseline. Scoop it left side, Mack lays it up and in.
A great pass. You get to that baseline, especially with the playmaking ability of a point guard like Barrett, it opens things up for his teammates.
Bell working against Barrett around him, gets left side of the lane to the block, foul by T.O. Barrett, the sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma. Takes us to the under 8 timeout, 7:49 to play. Here in the first half, Missouri 34, Southeast Missouri 27 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
We know the prep, the grit, the determination, even the pregame pep talks. We know what it takes to compete. Upping our game day in and day out for the best care. The latest treatment options and the strongest training programs to get and keep athletes at their best. MU Healthcare Sports Medicine. Because we're competitors too.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
As an SEC fan, you know what extra is about. You see it every time your team leaves everything they've got out on the field. That's what a Regions Greenprint planning session with your banker feels like. Extra support, extra belief in you, and strategies that bring you extra financial confidence. We believe extra changes everything. And at Regions, extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Jeremy Washington's our engineer. With Chris Trevino, I'm Mike Kelly. Cody Mackey. Brad Trinago would say manning the ones and twos. Back in the world headquarters of Learfield Incorporated in the city of Jefferson in our great state of Missouri. Carolina with a 10-point lead at home against Kansas.
It's a big game, isn't it, for the first week of the season? Different opponents for different folks, but it'll be the Kansas game before you know it, Mike. Just a few weeks, right? December 7th, I believe, is the date. That's Sunday in December in Kansas City. So we're talking a little more than 3 weeks away, and that's a big one. That's after this 7-game homestand and a trip to play at Notre Dame to start December.
Tigers have got VMI coming in on Sunday, but then Minnesota comes to town on Wednesday. Tigers brought to you by Shelter Insurance, recently ranked highest in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region. 7 in the last 8 years by J.D. Power. Shelter Insurance, we're your shield. We're your shelter. T.O. Barrett picks up the personal foul. 15th foul against Missouri. Shooting foul, so Marquez Bell to the free throw line for Southeast Missouri State. Had 10 points and 4 rebounds in their loss to St. Louis U. Bell makes the free throw. Cuts the lead to 6 with 7:49 to play in the half. For a good crowd on opening night here at Mizzou Arena. Student section It's done its job for the most part. 2 free throws. 5-point Mizzou lead. Barrett in the backcourt. Little 2-2-1 three-quarter court press. Mitchell in the front court breaks it. Now a little run and jump action. To the right side, they switch back man. Barrett handling the ball. Tip of the logo. Left corner, Mack in the paint for Phillips. Turns, went up for a reverse dunk, lost it on the way up. Brought the ball down, had it poked away. Bell left side, here comes a deep three. Missed, rebound pulled down by Phillips on the miss by Blocker. Barrett ahead for Stone on the right sideline. Back to Barrett behind a Phillips pick to the left side of the key. Inside the arc, right side of the key. Stone catch and shoot three. Missed it. Long rebound to the baseline or to the sideline, run down by Almodovar. SEMO with the ball down 5, just over 7 to play in the half. Bell, left side of the key, to the top of the key, handling the ball. Bell fans outside now. Almodovar takes it. Back outside, top of the key for Bell. Right side of the lane, drives, mishandled it. Throws it outside, tipping it. Stacker, left side blocker. Misses a 3. Rebound Phillips, tips it outside to Barrett. Throws ahead right sideline. Stone, bounce it right baseline. Mitchell drives hanging, and he's fouled as he went to the rim. Elliott Louds picks up the foul. 7-footer from Cobden, Illinois. And do you know what the high school mascot nickname is in Cobden, Illinois?
I do not, but I bet you do since
the
you're an
Apple
Illinois
Knockers.
Native. The Apple what?
Knockers of Cobden.
You know, there are a lot of tigers and bulldogs around the country. I don't think there are many Apple what?
Knockers.
Yeah.
Free throw missed by Mark Mitchell. On the foul by Elliott Lowndes.
Do you know the origin of that nickname?
Don't. I think it probably has something to do maybe with apples. One we're guessing.
That's an educated guess, I think.
Jeremy could go to the interweb and research it if we wanted him to. First free throw missed by Mitchell. Second free throw missed once again by Mark Mitchell.
That's 4 he's missed. I mean, this kid is so talented. 67% at the line. If he could get up over 70, I mean, he would have so many more points to his credit.
Blocker to Stacker, left side Almodovar. Deep 3 from the wing, misses. Jammed down on the follow by Blocker. Cuts the lead to 3. It's a 1-possession game after Missouri opened with a 12-0 run to begin the game. To the team that was blown out on the road at St. Louis on Monday to open the season. Not too much dribbling for Barrett. Ball poked away by SEMO. Dribbling off the foot. Blocker runs it down. He gives the ball to Ward, who comes around Barrett in the front court. To the left elbow. Sends it right wing, or on the elbow. Blocker outside for Stacker. Stacker guarded by Robinson. Almodovar thought about pulling the trigger. To the right elbow. Bounces on the baseline. Caught by Blocker. Wraparound pass. Stacker gets into the paint. Little runner in the paint. Good. Cuts the lead to 1. 34-33. 5:44 to play in the half. And a foul against Missouri's Robinson.
It's amazing. They've scored 33 points in 10 minutes. Literally 33 in the last 10 minutes of this play, and so much of it in the lane. And frankly, when it's been outside the lane, they've been wide open threes. I mean, it can't be acceptable for Coach Gates, and even from a distance, you can see he's got a not too pleased look on his face as he strolls the sideline, pacing back and forth ever so slowly.
Again, this team was beaten 92-67 in St. Louis on Monday. For the tie, Stacker from Fairview Heights, Illinois, knocks it down and ties the game at 34. 2-2-1, three-quarter court pressure. Robinson in the backcourt, shadowed by Stacker. Right side of the court for Stone. Stone back to Robinson, comes into the front court. 34 all, 5.5 to play here in the first half. Robinson, top of the key for Phillips. Phillips guarded by Idata. One bounce, hands to Barrett, right wing inside the arc for Phillips. Now back to Barrett to the right baseline. Short corner, comes under the basket, pivots back, just forces a shot, missed it badly. Rebound, Barrett dives in to get it. Idata loses it. Barrett gets it to Porter, who misses. Rebound and a foul on Phillips as he knocked down Stacker after he pulled in the loose ball. So Sean Phillips picks up his second personal foul.
Now you've got 2 fouls on Phillips, 2 fouls on Porter, 2 fouls on Robinson. Not exactly how Missouri thought it would be going after that 10-0 start. And, oh, by the way, a chance for the visiting Redhawks of Southeast Missouri to take the lead late in this first half.
Braxton Stacker to the free throw line. More homes and businesses making the switch to Socket Fiber, the most reliable service and simple, transparent pricing. Call 1-800-SOCKET3 or visit socket.net to learn more. Stacker's free throw good. SEMO down 12-0 to start things, leads at 35-34 with 5:10 to play in the half. Before a very quiet Mizzou Arena crowd. Stacker with 10, looking for 11. Knocks it down. The lead is 2 for Southeast Missouri. Robinson left side. Tip of the logo. Stone back to Robinson. Brings it to the right side. To the wing, to the baseline. Double team. Inside for Phillips. Went up and got fouled by Idada. As he went up for the dunk, it's a David Idada. Picks up his second personal foul.
Phillips back to that free throw line. Of course, missed a couple earlier. Mitchell's missed 4, and Missouri had a rough night in Washington, D.C. at the line, missing more shots than it made in that 10 of 21 outing. So not much of a better sign yet tonight, at least from Missouri's bigs, who've been there frequently and will have many chances.
Phillips makes the free throw. Missouri's first points in over 3 minutes. Cuts the lead to 1. 12-3 run by SEMO. This free throw. Almodovar with the rebound. Right sideline, comes towards the front court, leads it for Ward. Left to right into the front court. Missouri goes little 2-3 zone. Little 1-3-1 actually. Ward has it. Left side, Stacker. Outside for Ward at the top of the key. Pivots shadowed by Robinson. Floats it right wing, Almodovar. Guarded by Stone of Missouri. Shot clock at 8. Drives into the paint to the left side, lays it up and in. Beat his man off the dribble. No one there to cut off penetration. Easy to lay in. SEMO by 3. Barrett loses the ball to Porter, right baseline. Splits the defender to Phillips, and he hammers it. And Missouri cuts the lead to 1, 38-37 on the two-handed flush by Sean Phillips.
Really got no answer inside. If Phillips moves side to side from block to block beneath the free throw line, they've shown no resistance when he gets that ball.
Ward bounces on the wing. Almodovar scoops it up after it was deflected by Porter. Towards the right corner, picks up the dribble, bounces right block, Idada. Right side of the key, Stacker. Stacker behind a pick from the right wing from 3. Count it. It's a 41-37 SEMO lead. Now the ball taken away. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Missouri. And SEMO will get the ball back after the under 4 timeout. 3:45 to play here in the first half. SEMO leads Missouri 41-37 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dome Eyes World Tour. Mizzou Arena, Saturday, February 21st.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dome Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunvold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics. Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Mizzou Arena, Missouri trails 41-37 against the Redhawks of Southeast Missouri's. Tigers led by as many as 12 to open the game, but SEMO has come back, taken a 3-point lead as they now change the last 3-pointer from Stacker to a 2-pointer. helping people of all ages develop skills to overcome physical, mental, and financial challenges across the state of Missouri, the Center for Human Services. They'll bring you the halftime show. Chris will have a conversation with Luke Northweather. Other items for you coming up after the first 20 minutes here at Mizzou Arena. Kansas down 16 at North Carolina with 8 minutes to play.
That's a big game in the first week, a big challenge, I should say, for a team to go on the road. It's one thing to play a road game, but at North Carolina, for starters, that'll give you some things to think about and then work on, win or lose. After a trip to Chapel Hill to play Carolina, Coach Hubert Davis, as they look to regain their lofty perch in college basketball. They've been knocked back a bit, certainly, the last year or so.
After further review, the SEMO three-point attempt is actually a 2.
So they reverse the three-point attempt to a 2, and it's a 3-point Red Hawk League. Porter, Mitchell, Northweather, Stone, and Robinson for Missouri. Tigers have struggled at the free throw line and also struggled defensively here in the first half against the Red Hawks. Ward handling the ball, guarded by Robinson to the right wing, handling the ball beyond 3. Still on the wing, skip pass to the left corner. Bell takes it, drives to the left block, hanging, banks it home, just found an open path and laid it in. 42-37. SEMO by 5, their largest lead of the game. Northweather, right wing Mitchell beyond 3. Top of the key between the circles, Robinson, left wing Northweather. Luke handling the ball towards the top of the key for Stone. Stone, one bounce, leans in, now bounces left side, deflected away, poor passing angle. Porter runs it down beyond 3, trying to back down his defender. Right corner, Northweather from 3, knocks it down. Luke's first points of the night. Missouri cuts it to 2.
Well, that's his game, 6'11", but he can shoot that 3 ball all around the arc.
Ward handling the ball. Louds takes it, the 7-footer, one bounce, picks up the dribble, top of the key, guarded by Northweather. Pivots for Bell. Bell picked up on the switch by Mitchell. Goes around him, spins to the left side of the lane, leans back down middle, scoops it right side of the basket in.
It's far too easy. I mean, time and again, SEMO getting point paints.
SEMO by 4, Robinson. Right side between the circles, Mitchell drives to the right wing, gets right side of the lane, put it up left hand, missed it. Rebound pulled down Northweather, left wing Stone, open 3, knocks it down, and Missouri cuts the lead to 1 at 44-43.
Well, if Northweather can hit threes and rebound, that would be his portfolio, and very welcome to Coach Gates.
Ward flips it out to Bell. Bell scoops up a loose ball, top of the key, left corner. Blocker outside now, top of the key, Louds. One bounce now to Ward on the right wing. To the top of the key, kicks it left wing for Bell. Bell holds the ball, drives left baseline, spinning, hanging. Well contested by Northweather. Free ball pulled down by Landon. Blocker threw it off of Stone, who then jumps over the top of the Missouri bench over on the far side trying to save it. 1:45 to play in the half. SEMO will keep the ball with a 1-point lead.
That brought Mizzou assistant Dickie Nutt to his feet. 6 years the head coach, of course, at Southeast Missouri State, 2009 to 15, and a popular man, certainly in that part of the state, let alone this part of the state, as we've all got to know him better.
I wonder how many people he's clipped on the golf courses of Southeast Missouri along his life.
I think he's played a few, I know that.
Kind of developed a reputation here in Central Missouri. Stacker trying to back down Stone to the left elbow. Turnaround jumper, hangs on the rim and dances in. Braxton Stacker gives SEMO a 46-43 lead. And then a foul called against Missouri.
Porter just pushed to the ground the Southeast Missouri Red Hawk. I don't know what provoked him to do that. There was probably some contact, but he literally shoved him down to the floor with that right forearm, no doubt about it, right in front of the referee, Owen Short. Owen's not going to miss that. And that's 3 on Javon, and Missouri down 3 in danger of falling behind by more.
Yeah, blocker just stood in front of him, and he just hit him with a forearm in the chest. So player 1 will, blocker will shoot free throws. As Javon loses his poise with Missouri down 3 with 1:35 to play in the half. Dennis Gates with that look as he's talking to Javon. Stacker's free throw. Money, nothing but net. Young man from Fairview Heights, good player. now with 16 points. Stacker makes the next free throw. The lead grows to 5, matches their biggest lead of the half. SEMO 7 of the last 8 from the field. Stacker's got 17 in the first half. He had 12 in the loss to St. Louis U.
And they've got 48 in the first half with the ball. Almost minute 35 or so to go. They scored 67 against St. Louis Monday.
Inbounds pass. Bell brings it tip of the logo. Guarded by Robinson to the left elbow. Kicks it outside. A wild pass run down on the left sideline by Ward. 10 on the shot clock. Left side between the circles. Guarded by Mitchell. Goes around him free throw line. Right corner Stacker. Catch and shoot 3. Misses. Rebound Robinson of Missouri. Right to left comes Missouri down 5. Left wing Cruz. Catch and shoot 3. Cruz connects from the left wing. Missouri cuts the lead to 2 at 48-46. 1:06 to play in the half. Ward to the right elbow, right baseline, threw it away. Louds went baseline under the basket. He threw it away behind him, trying to get him on the cut. Brad Korn takes a timeout with a 1:01 to play. Meanwhile, 6 minutes to play in Chapel Hill. 77-62, North Carolina with the lead.
Chance with Missouri now to score on this possession, get some momentum back on its side, maybe grab that lead again before halftime and kind of stop what's been a very difficult stretch for them, especially on the defensive end these last several minutes of the first half.
Tigers are 19 of 28 from the field, 68%, 83%, 5 of 6 from 3, but just 3 of 10 from the free throw line. SEMO, meanwhile, 58 from the field, 36 from 3, and 8 of 9, 89% from the foul line. Missouri now rebounding Southeast Missouri by 3, 15-12. But the Tigers with 9 turnovers in the first half.
And those are the 2 warning signs I mentioned at the start of this broadcast with you, Mike. Things from the first game you took away. Great win on the road, obviously. You don't apologize for that, but many turnovers, 16 as assists, and below 50% at the free throw line, and they're on the way to match that right now through the first half, unfortunately.
Robinson against the 2-2-1 three-quarter court, brings it into the front court on the right side. Tigers down 2, 50 seconds to play in the half. Robinson, left-hand pass to Stone, gets it back to Robinson, comes to the left side to the wing inside the arc. Handling the ball, Cruz top of the key for the lead. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Phillips on the right baseline. Or Mitchell on the right baseline. To the cutter, hands it inside Robinson, left corner Northweather. Ball fake now at 3 for the lead. Missed it. Rebound tipped by Stone. Off of a defender, pulled down by Stacker. SEMO with the ball. 24 seconds to play in the half. They can play for the final shot and can walk into the locker room with the lead. Ward to the left side, or middle of the floor, still handling the ball. Started to go left. 13 seconds to play in the half, guarded by Stone. Comes behind a pick, picked up by Northweather to the right wing. Send it on the left side. Blocker a 3, made it with 4 seconds to play in the half. Robinson with a runner at the buzzer off the front of the rim. And at the half, Southeast Missouri down 12-0 early. Heads to the locker room with a 51-46 lead at Mizzou. Southeast Missouri beaten 92-67 on Monday night by St. Louis U in a game that they trailed 44-35 at the half. They lead at 51-46 at the half here in Como and on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Tiger fans, do you like to gamble? Well, gambling's exactly what you're doing if you have your home or business electrical installation done by a contractor who's not qualified, trained, and insured. Don't take the chance. Be safe. Be certain. Use only IBEW contractors to do your electrical work. The stakes are just too high for anything else. You can depend on your hometown IBEW and IBEW contractors.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
This is Will Garrett with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. See the difference when you shop local. Call me at 573-514-8000.
M-I-Z.
Jammed it, and Missouri builds a 49-32 lead.
This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
As an SEC fan, you know what extra is about. You see it every time your team leaves everything they've got out on the field. That's what a Regions Greenprint planning session with your banker feels like. Extra support, extra belief in you, and strategies that bring you extra financial confidence. We believe extra changes everything. And at Regions, extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Game day isn't just about the score. It's about fueling up like a champ. At Champ's Chicken, we serve real chicken, fast, with bold flavor, big portions, and speed that gets you back in the action. Juicy tenders, crispy sandwiches, and flavor that crushes cravings, all served hot and ready right when you need it. Whether it's an early tip-off, a midday grind, or a late-night victory, Champ's Chicken fuels your day from the first bite to the final buzzer. Champ's Chicken, proud partner of Mizzou Athletics.
This is the Center for Human Services halftime show.
At the half at Mizzou Arena, Southeast Missouri with a 51-46 lead over Mizzou. Stacker leading the way with 17 first half points. Mark Mitchell and Stone each with 10 for Missouri. But the Tigers trailing by 5 at the break on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
A message about safe driving from University of Missouri head basketball coach Dennis Gates.
Basketball requires everyone to be responsible teammates. Driving requires the same exact thing. Crashes can be avoided by practicing safe driving habits. Please leave all distractions aside. Once you're behind that wheel, that is your number one priority. Buckle up, phone down. Slow down, drive sober.
Brought to you by Save Mo Lives.
A friend is someone who knows where you came from. Someone who always shows up when you need them. Someone who's there for the good times and the challenging ones. With comprehensive insurance policies backed by award-winning customer service, Shelter Insurance is committed to being there when you need us most. To find your local agent, visit shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunvold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
At Mosier's, we're more than a grocery store. We're your neighbors, serving neighbors. Every cart is filled with trusted prices, local favorites, and quality food we'd be proud to serve at our own tables. From fresh produce to meats cut right here in store to everyday essentials that keep your family fueled, shopping at Mosier's means supporting local farms, local families, and the community we share. So when you cheer on the Tigers, know that Mosier's is always closer to home. Mosier's, proud partner of Mizzou Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Missouri. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Well, Luke Northweather has made an immediate impact with the Missouri Tigers. He's a newcomer this season, but from just down the road, where he started Blair Oaks High School. Matt Michaels had a chance to visit with Luke.
What was the process like for you in determining a place that you wanted to play and having that be back close to home and here at Mizzou?
Obviously, being closer to family and friends, and,
plays a big part of it. But also seeing just what Gates has built here in just a short amount of time, and biggest thing with me just wanting to come back and be a part of that, help contribute to the program I grew up watching and was a fan of. So. Yeah,
I see the smile on your face.
Yeah.
Did you have like a pinch me moment at some point when it was the back and forth of, hey, I'm in the portal, and Missouri, really? It's going to be that way?
Yeah, no, definitely. I was kind of waiting on the call, so I was hoping I'd get it, but, got it, and I was pretty excited to be back. So.
In your time at Oklahoma, you had 55 games played. You've got a lot of experience. What have you been able to impart to your teammates who have come from a bunch of different places in terms of trying to share that experience with them?
Just a matter of, trying to share at least some of the physicality, not always being able to, do that myself, but trying to share how physical it will be in this league, just with the experience I have, and, kind of share the experience I have. So.
Yeah, and that experience, technically across a couple of leagues, right?
Yeah.
At Oklahoma. Yeah. So I don't know if you saw up close a difference between the way the Big 12 and the SEC play. I think that might be hard to say. It seems like everybody plays really well in both those leagues.
I'd say the biggest thing with me was probably the pace. I think it was a little faster basketball in the SEC. I think in the Big 12 is kind of a little more slowing down, more physical basketball, but I guess that always also plays into the type of teams, what teams everyone has that year. But yeah, it's both great leagues, top leagues in the country. So
a lot of folks from Mid-Missouri will remember Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year in 2022, a standout at Blair Oaks High School. What has developed in your game from high school to where you are now collegiately that you've either worked on the most or are most proud of in terms of your development?
I'd say my shots come a long way. I obviously have that in high school, but didn't get to show it off as much as I did, and I didn't work on it as much as I probably should have. But the past 3 years, really taking a step in that with my 3-point shot, and then physicality as well, as that comes with age and experience. So.
Yeah. What goes into developing a good 3-point shot, especially as a big guy who wants to be that dual threat outside and in?
I'd say just, reps, just getting as much up as I can, as much time in the gym as I can, and not just, stand still shots, but also game reps, moving. So I just get as many shots up as I can, really.
When it comes to success, and this can be wins and losses, it could be something else entirely, what would success, Luke, look like for you this season and for this team?
I think just looking to reach our potential. Coach Gates talks a lot about not letting us beat ourselves, and he really emphasizes that. So I think just going as far as we can and not, playing off mistakes and stuff. Obviously, you want to say win as many games as possible, make a run in the tournament as well. But I think just playing the best basketball we can and going as far as we can. So.
Luke Northweather, a Jefferson City native, back in Mid-Mo, and now wearing the black and gold of Old Mizzou. Thanks for spending some time with us. We can't wait to see you on the floor this year.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt and Luke, very much. The Tigers trail at halftime to Southeast Missouri State, 51-46 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support. For life, Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
The Missouri Laborers Union and their contractors build our communities. Chances are your church, school, grocery store, or gas station was built by contractors using union laborers. They take great pride in their work and accomplishments and love to go by an old project and say, I built that. The men and women of the Missouri Laborers Union and their contractors, taking pride in building our communities. Go to buildunion.com for more information. That's buildunion.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
Black and Gold season never ends at the Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate. The Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day or online at TigerTeamStore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store.
This is the Center for Human Services halftime show.
Tigers trail by 5 at halftime. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. Well, the Center for Human Services helps people of all ages develop skills to overcome physical, mental, and financial challenges across Missouri. Learn more at chsmo.org. The Tigers down at halftime, 51-46 to SEMO. Both teams red hot from the field and looking for a little better defense, I'd suggest, in the second half. On the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Tiger fans, let's salute the real heroes, our military service members. Veterans United Home Loans is proud to honor them as the hero of the game. Know a veteran or active duty service member who deserves the spotlight? Nominate your hero today at veteransunited.com/hero. That's veteransunited.com/hero. Help us recognize those who've served with courage, dedication, and pride.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou Basketball from Learfield.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunvold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
Missouri had an early lead. Tigers were up 10-zip by the first media timeout, but man, have the visiting Red Hawks from Southeast Missouri State turned things around, and they now lead by 5 as we get set for the second half. 51-46, Red Hawks over the Tigers.
Almodovar along with Cole, Ward, Terry, and Stacker for SEMO. For Missouri, Robinson, Mack, who's got the ball on the right wing to begin the second half, along with Mitchell. Cruz gets the start in the second half, and Phillips. Phillips right baseline, puts it on the deck, working against Terry. To the right block, into the paint, turns back baseline, now middle, little jump hook, misses. Good defense by Terry, and Sean couldn't finish. 51-46. The Red Hawks with the ball in the 5-point lead. Ward, right side, taken on the wing, coming outside. Handling the ball, Cole. Left side, Terry fakes the handoff, gets to the right elbow, turns back right side of the lane, now middle. Outside for Stacker at 17 in the first half. Around Cruz to the rim, got fouled and missed the shot. Went right around Jacob Cruz, who had a hard time staying in front of the ball handler. Cruz picks up the personal foul.
The Stacker was really unstoppable for Missouri in that first half. He had 12 in their opening night loss to St. Louis, but as you mentioned, Mike, that huge first half, 17 points.
Braxton Stacker from Fairview Heights, Illinois, who played at Cardinal Ritter, makes the free throw. Stacker now with 18. The lead grows to 6, the largest of the night for the Red Hawks, who trailed 12-0 to begin the game. The right-hander's second free throw, money. 53-46 Red Hawks, biggest lead of the game, 7 with less than 19-15 to play in the game. Mitchell, left wing, Cruz with a ball fake guarded by Stacker outside Robinson behind a Phillips pick to the right elbow. Right wing Mitchell back outside to Robinson, right side, a 3-ball short. Rebound on the sideline, run down by Cole. Comes around Cruz into the front court to the top of the key to the rim. Got fouled by Robinson or Cruz. Both were there. Cruz was riding him with a hand on the hip, and he picks up his second personal foul of the half.
I think Missouri with a sigh of relief there too. A little bump from Robinson, Cruz as well, and frankly they will live with Cruz getting that second foul, because it would have been 3 on Ant Robinson, and if you have to come back down 7 in the second half, you want Robinson out there probably just about every minute of the way.
That play in transition was just a 1-2 play, Chris. They just simply out-hustled Missouri down the court.
It's just hard to understand, for me at least. First week of the season, first home game, big crowd, as you say. Smaller school, maybe that's part of it, a little overconfidence after one game, one road win, but especially after that start, Mike. I don't know if it's a natural let-up or what, but they better get serious quickly, because now the Tigers are down by 9 points with 18 minutes to go at home to Southeast Missouri.
For 2 free throws by Troy Cole. Robinson in the backcourt. Coming from left to right into the front court, middle of the floor. Left wing Mitchell. Mitchell had it knocked away by Cole. Weak with the basketball as Missouri off the catch. Mitchell inside the arc trying to back down Cole. Gets to the right side of the lane, to the block, puts it up and in. Overpowered the defender that time. Cuts the lead to 7. 55-48, 18.5 to play. Ward handling the ball, guarded by Robinson. Comes middle of the floor, left wing for Stacker. Around Mitchell with the dribble. Flips it, deflected by Robinson. Run down by Ant. Left sideline in the front court to the left wing. Long stride to the left block. Lays it up and in.
And that's why you want him out there. He leads your offense, but oftentimes starts the offense with his defense. All SEC defensive team a year ago. Gates says he should be the defensive player of this year based on his return, but he's got to perform again.
Robinson with a deflection right back to Ward as they try to enter it down low to Terry. Ward gets it to Terry on the right wing. Goes around Phillips, runs into Cruz, kicks it outside. Cole a 3, missed it. Baseline run down by Almodovar. Brings it outside with the left hand on the right wing. Deep 3 from the right side. Good. Luke Almodovar from Noblesville, Indiana. Knocks down the long 3. It's an 8-point lead. Mitchell in transition. Powers it up and in as he got fouled on the drive.
They just got to continue to feed him the ball and let him go to work. He's got 14 points, Mark Mitchell. Again, if he would can some of these free throws, he'd be close to 20 at this point in the game. But a chance to start anew at the line this second half, drop a few in there, and really put Missouri in better shape than it's been.
Mark Mitchell at the foul line. 58-52 SEMO. Mark clanks the first one off the front of the rim. Not complete the 3-point play. Into the front court. Trotting into the front court comes Ward with the left-hand dribble on the logo. Robinson backs off of him. Right side taken by Cole. Sends it top of the key. Terry reversing on the left side. Stacker. Stacker one bounce. Top of the key Ward. A ball fake. Now dribbling the ball. Working against Mack. Left wing Almodovar. Around Cruz to the rim. Went up for the dunk. Blocked out of bounds by Phillips. Went baseline around Cruz easily, but then Found resistance at the rim from Sean Phillips.
Yeah, there's the rim protection you really look for first and foremost from a 7-footer. And again, I mentioned Phillips at that size, really nimble on his feet, came from across the lane to make that block and save a basket.
Ward baseline left, throws the baseball pass over the shoulder catch, brought down by Terry. Terry to the right wing, deep three with 2 on the shot clock off the glass. Rebound Cruz, outlet to Robinson. Missouri down 6, less than 17 to play. Robinson to Cruz, top of the key, back to Robinson, left side away from the arc. Right wing for Mitchell. Goes around to the defender, cut off by Cole, spins back into the paint, turns back right block, lays it up and in.
Got no answer for him. If they get him one-on-one and SEMO doesn't help, it's lights out for their defense.
Into the front court, Ward. Ward to Cole, comes under the basket, sends it to left wing, Stacker, deep three, in and out, pinballed out. Rebound Robinson to Missouri. Left to right runs Mizzou down 4. Robinson tripped in transition, fouled by Terry. Take us to a stoppage in play. We're going to get Almodovar, I think, instead.
That had to hurt Anthony Robinson. He literally slid 7 or 8 feet on the court after that foul. And you think about it when you go to the floor, and all of us can remember at various stages in our basketball career, but to slide that distance, ouch.
Little floor burn.
Absolutely.
Tigers will inbound on the right sideline of the front court. Phillips out, Northweather in. Cruz gets the start because of 3 personal fouls on Porter in the first half. Inbounds to Mack. Mack spins, drives, gets to the paint. Blocked away by Stacker, picked up by Mitchell, fouled by Terry. Brendan Terry picks up his 3rd. Mark Mitchell will go to the free throw line, where he's 0 for 5 tonight.
Just got to clear his mind. Just got to free himself up. Coach Gates clapping his hands, encouraging Mark Mitchell. It's a mental thing at this point when you're 0 for 5. Just needs that first one to drop through.
Spins the ball, bounces it once. Misses the free throw. Dada comes in for Southeast Missouri, replacing Terry, so they bring in the 7-foot, 270-pound David Idada. Next free throw from Mark Mitchell with Missouri down by 4, makes the free throw. Gets a nice round of applause from the crowd here at Mizzou Arena with 16:20 to play. 58-55 SEMO. Little full court pressure by Missouri. Stacker in the backcourt, throws it middle of the floor in the front court. Blocker sends it over on the right side. Ward has it. Guarded by Cruz of Missouri. To the logo, tip of the logo, handling the ball with the right hand. Drops between the legs, goes around Cruz free throw line. Wide open 15-footer on the way. Missed it. Rebound pulled down on a loss by Cruz. Runs it down, throws it ahead. Mack on the left wing slows the pace. Sebastian trying to back down Stacker. Gets in the paint. He's fouled. Grabbed by Stacker. So the foul goes against Braxton Stacker, his 2nd. Takes us to the under 16 timeout. Missouri down by 3 after trailing by 8 earlier in the second half. It's 58-55 SEMO on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At MU Healthcare, believing anything is possible is how we treat every patient. It's how we find answers to medicine's most difficult questions, like uncovering new ways to help the body fight cancer, renewing hope for epilepsy patients, and stopping muscular dystrophy in its tracks. At MU Healthcare, we won't stop searching for answers, because when it comes to your health, we never settle. Neither should you.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from
On
On the court, it's speed, precision, connection. Off the court, Brightspeed delivers the same. 100% fiber internet, award-winning speeds, always unlimited data. Stream the game, replay the highlights, video call with the crew. No data caps, no limits, just fiber that keeps up. Brightspeed Fiber Internet, proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. Learn more at brightspeed.com/lovefiber.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
58-55, 15:52 to play. SEMO leads Mizzou. McBride Homes is Missouri's largest home builder. Proud to be the title sponsor of the bragging rights game. Visit McBrideHomes.com to learn more about their 40 communities across Metro St. Louis. Food Bank proud to be the official charitable partner of Mizzou Athletics. You know hunger knows no season. Visit scoreagainsthunger.org to learn how you can help feed Missouri. Baseline left, Missouri to inbound. Anthony Robinson to do so. Floats it outside, caught beyond three by Mark Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Adada, the 7-footer. See if he tries to break him down off the dribble. Backdoor cut, Mack lays it up and in on a pretty dime from Mark.
A couple of experienced players there. Mitchell and Mack played good programs, Duke and UCLA respectively before Missouri.
Almodovar on the left wing beyond three. Fans outside, picks up the dribble. Now throws it left side of the logo for Ward. Missouri down 1, 58-57. Almodovar. Stacker. Left side Almodovar. 9 on the shot clock. Jab step drives Robinson. Cut off. Loses the ball. Poked away by Cruz into the backcourt. And a foul called against Southeast Missouri State. Almodovar picks up the foul. His second.
And Anthony Robinson's defensive work really making a difference this second half. Now multiple possessions, he has knocked the ball free to a teammate, come up with the steal himself. The head of that defense really stepping forward, and I'm sure he was instructed to do just that, lead his team as one of the captains along with Mark Mitchell, especially with his defensive ability.
Mack on the right side will drive, cut off, jump stop at the block, overpowers the defender, misses the shot, rebound Stacker. Right to left comes SEMO, leading by 1, 58-57, 15 to play. Almodovar on a weave, cut off by Cruz, handling the ball right side, fans outside. Kicks it left side, Blocker looks inside. Blocker guarded by Robinson for Almodovar, right of the logo between the circles. Step back three from the right side over Cruz, misses. Rebound, Sebastian Mack of Mizzou. Chance to take the lead on this possession. Right wing Mitchell. Try to go around Stacker, trying to back him down to the block now. To the baseline, knocked away from Cruz. Picked up by Adada. 58-57. SEMO with the ball in the lead. Stacker left side. Inside the arc. Cut off at the elbow. Left corner, Ward wide open. 3-ball, pinballs out. Rebound run down by Adada at 7 feet and 270 out to hustle Missouri. Stacker misses wide left from three. Cruz picks up the errant ball. Throw it to Mitchell. Gets left side of the lane to the block. Lays it up and in. And Missouri's got the lead with 14 minutes to play. 59-58. Tigers take a timeout after the made field goal. Dennis Gates takes a timeout. We take a break on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Snoddy of Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. See the difference when you shop local. Call me at 660-882-5345.
It's game time. As Mizzou Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
Is your job just a job, and you want to work in a rewarding career? If the answer is yes, then start your journey today by becoming a union construction craft laborer. Why wait? Visit buildunion.com to learn more about becoming a union craft laborer and starting a rewarding career in the construction industry. Build a career, build a future, build a legacy. Buildunion.com for more information.
With Chris Trevino, I'm Mike Kelly. We're at Mizzou Arena. Tigers with a 59-58 lead over Southeast Missouri. Jeremy Washington running the controls for us. Here high above the court, Norm Stewart's court at Mizzou Arena. From section 106, our perch, our new perch.
I like it. We got a lot more room than we had down there.
Better
Can't
seats.
have a better view in the arena. I mean, if we had to pay for these, Mike.
How about Joe Swingle and the
I
seats
need
he
a loan
provided
from
us
you
with?
if we had to pay for these. But yes, we've got a nice platform here, perch, as I sit basically straddling the midcourt line. So this is a pretty good spot thanks to Joe Swingle, who does a great job for his help. And
Nicole Brady.
Nicole Brady herself was complimenting Joe Swingle and saying to me before the game what a pleasure it's been to work with him since he's been here. She said, I can't imagine ever having a better boss than Joe. And I said, well, I probably could have told you that. I said, Joe is not my boss, but I knew him his first go around here a long time ago, and such a great addition to come back along with Eric Morrison under the leadership of athletic director Laird Beach. Mark Mitchell tonight leading Missouri with 19 points. 9 of 11 from the field. That's been no problem. He's just at the line where he's looking to find himself. Just 1 of 7 so far. His first make from the stripe just moments ago after missing his first 6. But he's still dominating this game. And if he can get back to the line and hit some more, who knows what he'll end up with.
We also want to thank Larry and Lane Threlkel, the two folks that put together a little desk up here at 106 for both the home and visiting radio people. So thanks to Larry and Lane. We appreciate your efforts. With the ball, SEMO down 1, less than 14 to play. Bell back in off a deflection. Robinson had the deflection. Northweather picks up the ball, leads for Mack. Comes into the front court from left to right. Mack on the right wing, jumps into it. Dada and banks it home, and Missouri opens up a 3-point lead.
So strong. I mean, again, this is his game. Driving to the basket, converting, often getting himself to the line. He's got 12 points and a rebound, does Sebastian Mack.
And that was 6'3", jumping into the 7-footer. Dada to the dribbles, hands off to Bell, curls it, gets to the left wing, head and shoulder fake. Northweather holds his ground, knocked away by Robinson as he came around the backside. Robinson with the ball, Missouri with a chance to extend a 11-0 run, missing his Cruz from deep off of a forced shot from the right wing. SEMO with the ball. Again, Missouri in the midst of an 11-0 run. Left side, Stacker to the left baseline, cut off by Cruz. Right hand dribble to the left elbow, fouled by Cruz with a little bump as he went around him. Cruz picks up the personal foul. That'll be his third. Javon Porter, who had 3 in the first half, did not start to begin the second half, but 7 minutes in, and here he comes. Jaden Stone's going to come in as well.
Cruz exit with 3s across the board. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 fouls, but looking for a bigger role this season. Said he feels so much more comfortable when he first arrived a year ago from Tennessee Martin, a school that plays in this Ohio Valley Conference with SEMO, but says he really is looking to do bigger and better things.
Right side, cut off. Cole throws it outside for Stacker. Stacker skip pass. Cole to the right baseline, dribbled off his foot, back to Missouri. In the midst of the 11-0 run, Tigers get the ball back, leading by 3.
Missouri started this run with defense. Anthony Robinson in particular, a couple of stops. A couple of those 3-point shots aren't falling like they did in the first half for SEMO, and the Tigers have that lead back in the ball, Mike.
Robinson right side, handling the ball, gets to the free throw line. Left side of the lane, left wing Mack. Guarded by Stacker. Shot clock at 15. Beyond 3 on the left side. Puts it on the deck. Comes behind Porter. Top of the key. On the slip for Javon. Ball fake. Gets to the right side of the lane. Turns back middle. Put it up left hand and gets fouled by Terry, who picks up the personal foul. Javon went down hard. Brendan Terry picks up the personal foul. That's his 4th.
16 fouls on the Red Hawks as well here with still more than 12 minutes to play. Missouri just called for 3 second-half fouls.
2 shots coming up for Javon Porter. Gentile is the apparel provider of the Mizzou Radio Network. Check out their new collection of Mizzou apparel. Available now at gentileapparel.com or at Bingham's in downtown Columbia. Next time you're in town for a game, Gentile Apparel, a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. Porter misses the free throw. Missouri now 4 of 14 from the foul line. Makes the next, though. 62-58 Missouri, who opened the game with a 12-0 run, only to fall behind at the half. Ward bounces right side of the court in the backcourt, handling the ball. Coming into the front court, Southeast Missouri. Right corner, Almodovar misses from 3. Rebound, Porter on the baseline. Saves it for Stone. Left to right comes Missouri. Robinson holds on the right sideline in the front court. Behind Northweather to the right wing. Around his man to the right baseline. Now to the corner handling the ball. Fans back right wing with the left hand. Right elbow Porter. Faces up. Top of the key for Robinson of Missouri. Jab step. Now drives left side of the lane. Turns back. Fadeaway jump shot. Rims out. Rebound pulled down Almodovar. Almost tied up. Dribbles out of traffic in the backcourt. Leaves it for Ward. It'll come right to left in the front court. SEMO down 4. 11.5 minutes to play. Segne in for the first time. Ward, right block. Terry turns with the 4 fouls. Left-handed jump hook banks in. Brendan Terry with the left-handed jump hook. The 6'7" player over the 6'4" Mac. Right corner Porter. Puts it on the deck, working against Almodovar. Trying to back him down. Right wing Stone, a ball fake. Now drives. Cut off by Sega. Comes to the left side. Facing up with the dribble. Shot clock 13. Left sideline Mac towards the left corner. Outside Stone, catch and shoot 3, in and out. Rebound tapped out by Northweather, run down by Robinson. Fouled by Sega. Now they're going to call a foul on Robinson of Missouri with a shot to the side of the head of Sega. Takes us to the under 12 timeout. Mizzou 62, SEMO 60 on the Central Bank. Tiger Network from Learfield.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunbold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
Hey Tiger fans, Mike Kelly here. When it comes to protecting your home, you've got to have a solid defense. That's why I count on Helitech waterproofing and foundation repair. For nearly 40 years, Helitech has been keeping homes healthy, foundations strong, and blocking water. Their team of experts play every job like it's the championship game with skill, precision, and pride. Inspections are free, so make your next move at HelitechOnline.com. Helitech, where the best defense starts below the floor.
Heal your home with Helitech.
At Mediacom, we believe no matter where you live or work, you should have access to fast, reliable internet. That's why we're one of the first in the nation to bring gig speeds to every customer we serve. Why we invest billions of dollars into our network. And it's why you can always count on Mediacom to deliver 99.99% network reliability. The fact is, it doesn't matter where you are. With Mediacom, you're always moving forward. Network reliability based on the 2022 Mediacom Executive Summary Outage Exception Report.
At Mizzou Arena, Missouri leading Southeast Missouri 62-60 with 10 minutes and 58 seconds to play. Texas Tech leads Sam Houston 62-50, Illinois 59, Florida Gulf Coast 27 at the half, Wisconsin 52, Northern Illinois 33, Arizona 34, Utah Tech 18. Kentucky wins 107-59, and North Carolina over Kansas 87-74. Tigers with Porter, Stone, Barrett, Mitchell, and Northweather. SEMO with the ball. In the backcourt, Ward throws it into the front court, leaping grab right sideline in front of the SEMO bench. Almodovar to the baseline, cut off by Northweather. Right wing for Ward, guarded by Porter. Now outside, Almodovar drives around Northweather in paint, blocked out of bounds by Luke. Went for the European stride, did Almodovar, and the Missouri big swatted it into the stands. Luke out, Phillips back in.
Sorry, Mike. He's really given them a good few minutes. Now, he doesn't have gaudy numbers tonight. A little bit better across the board against Howard, but still 3 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, and some good, solid defensive plays with just his positioning.
Thinking of Love, you can tell he was well coached in high school.
Yeah,
right? And with Porter Mosier, just fundamentally sound. To the right side, Ward between the circles. Picks up the dribble on the right wing, pivots baseline, leaves it outside Almodovar. Pull back three off the bounce, off the front of the rim, rebound Stone. He's hunting shots now, isn't he? Luke Almodovar from SEMO. Stone to the left side of the key. Right wing Barrett tried to enter the ball. Bad angle, threw it out of bounds and intended for Phillips. One bounce to the baseline makes it an easy bounce pass in.
Yeah, we talk about it often. It is a game of angles, especially passing the ball from that wing extended area down to the block. You got to be in a good spot to make a on-target delivery, and that was just difficult to get up above. We really get a good view of it here, as that's a tough pass to try to make for T.O.
1-2-1-1 full court pressure from Missouri with Porter at 6'10" on the point. Stacker back in, bounces it left side. Ward middle of the floor in the front court, taken by Blocker, drives into the paint, hanging foul by Phillips, who hit him in midair. Phillips picks up the personal foul. That's his third. Kohl's has gifts on their wish list and yours, all in one place. From beauty favorites, cozy outfits, to hosting must-haves and top toys. Free throw, dances out. Find great prices and presents for everyone at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. I think Jeremy's going to go to Kohl's.
Well, Jeremy or Santa Claus going to have a big delivery at the Fulton, Washington household there over in Callaway County. I can't imagine what that's like Christmas morning. Must be wonderful.
62-61. Blocker makes the free throw. Stone. Less than 10 to play. Mitchell on the left wing trying to drive Blocker. Double team comes outside Stone. Reverse the top of the key. Robinson, right wing Porter. Right block extended for Phillips. Phillips a jab step. Now gets into the paint. Puts up the left hand jump hook. Good over Idada.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Good footwork again by Phillips, who's capable. That was against a 7-footer.
Phillips with 8 and 4 tonight, or 8 and 5 tonight. Double the first time out. Ward top of the key. Curls it right wing, 16-footer off the bounce, splashes in. 64-63, 9:23 to play. Stone, right block, extended for Phillips, and a travel on the catch as he tried to face up.
Yeah, good call, moved both feet. Lost that pivot foot there. And a turnover, and still just a 1-point game. Missouri looking to stretch this thing out, but the Redhawks not letting them to this point.
Phillips comes out as Northweather comes in. Missouri 5 of 15 from the foul line, but shooting 60% from the field, 45% from three. into the front court. Ward handling the ball, guarded by Robinson off a high pick, comes to the right wing inside the arc. Outside Stacker. Stacker, left baseline, driving Cole. Top of the key, Ward, right wing, Almodovar. Around Porter in the paint with the left hand, spins back, fadeaway jumper, missed it, rebound flying in to get it Ward, and a foul on Cole, who came in to get the rebound. They're going to get Idata with a push. That's his third. Walk to the opposite end, 7th team foul. Free throws coming up for Missouri.
It'll be Northweather at the line as Cole went right around his back trying to get that rebound.
Can they finally find success at the foul line? Again, 5 for 15 tonight. Led by Mitchell's 1 for 7. Luke Northweather knocks down the foul shot. Front end of the 1 and bonus. Missouri by 2. Mack in. Porter sits down. So 3 guards, Northweather and Mitchell on the court for Dennis Gates. Makes the next. Tigers by 3, 8:51 to play. 2-2-1, 3-quarter court pressure from Missouri. Into the front court, Cole throws it right corner. Almodovar around Northweather to the short corner from the block, lays it up and in. Robinson with Missouri leading by 1. Weak pass, deflected, a run down by Robinson. Left wing, Northweather, left corner. Mack a 3, missed it. Rebound pulled down, Idata. In transition, Ward. Left wing, Almodovar for the lead. Rims in a 3, and they lead it 68-66.
They're not going away, are they, Mike? They're just hanging around. 8 minutes to go and a 2-point lead for the visitors.
Handling the ball, middle of the floor, Mitchell. Mitchell drives around Idata to the right block, jumps into him, lays it up and in, and Idata picks up his 4th foul. Mitchell ties it at 68 with 8:04 to play.
Again, I'm not saying it's easy. It really isn't, shouldn't be, but get the ball to Mark Mitchell at the elbow or below and let him go to work. I think he's missed, 2 shots still for the ball game? Right, 10 of 12. Because when guarded, he can't be stopped. It's here at the free throw line with nobody guarding him. He's had his issues, but maybe that improves now.
Mark trying to complete the 3-point play. Knocks down a free throw. Back-to-back makes it the line.
Yep.
Mitchell now 2 for 8. Missouri leads 69-68. SEMO has played with more urgency on the offensive end so far tonight. Ward. Cole, right side taken by Stacker. Reverses it. Middle of the floor for Ward. Back to Stacker. Deep 3. Rainbows in. He's got 20. His first points of the second half, and like that, it's a 71-69 lead for Southeast Missouri. Timeout on the court, 7:47 to play on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support. For life, Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Missouri Laborers Union and their contractors build our communities. Chances are your church, school, grocery store, or gas station was built by contractors using union laborers. They take great pride in their work and accomplishments and love to go by an old project and say, I built that. The men and women of the Missouri Laborers Union and their contractors, taking pride in building our communities. Go to buildunion.com for more information. That's buildunion.com.
7 minutes, 47 seconds to play, 71-69. SEMO with the lead. Mizzou Athletics would like to thank its premier partners of the Diamond Club, MU Healthcare, Shelter Insurance, and Multiply Credit Union. Braxton Stacker with 22, including that last three. Mark Mitchell with 22 for Missouri. Mack with 11, Stone with 10. 20 points for Luke Almodovar for SEMO. Missouri trailing 71-69.
Tigers at 60% from the floor for the ball game. SEMO at 50%, and they've really cooled down to that number in this second half, but they are right there toe-to-toe with the Tigers here. And under 8 minutes to go, we're getting closer and closer to what we call crunch time, I'd say.
Did I hear that our elderly friend Howard Richards is in the house tonight?
He is here. He's here gearing up for a big football game tomorrow, Missouri and Texas A&M.
.230 kickoff, 19th consecutive sellout. Number 3, Texas A&M unbeaten on 8-0 in the season, and Missouri at 6-2. Matt Zollers makes his first collegiate start. Tigers will have the ball down by 2, 71-69. How do they turn this around?
Well, they turn this around. Better defense. They've got to play better at the defensive end. SEMO's gotten far too many open looks, I think, throughout the ball game.
Mitchell left wing away from the three-point line. Top of the key for Phillips. Bounce it right wing for Stone. Stone guarded by Almodovar. Looks inside as he holds it high. Jab step. Now pivots. Bounce it right block. Extended Mark Mitchell back to Stone. Reverse it to Robinson. Ball fake. Drives. Gets in the paint. Scoops it up. Missed it. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by SEMO. 7:21 to play. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Missouri will inbound on the baseline. Trailing 71-69.
It's such a small sample size, but again, SEMO scored 67 at St. Louis for the game. 71 already. More than 7 to go here.
Steal off the inbounds pass, but Cole stepped on the sideline. And Missouri will keep it right sideline in the front court to inbound it. .7:19 to play.
13 Tiger turnovers, just 12 assists. Free throw shooting just 8 of 18, and that is why this game is certainly up for grabs here with 7 minutes to go between these teams.
After our rebounding Howard by 19, Missouri +1 tonight, 26-25 on the glass. Right sideline in the front court. Robinson for Stone between the circles. Hands back to Robinson, brings it to the left side of the court. Left corner, Porter stepped out of bounds on the catch.
Well, we see that so often, don't we, Mike, in these games, and the players love that corner three. It's a popular three-point shot, but when you're in the corner, you also have to be aware of that sideline. And so often we see turnovers in games just by not being aware.
Two different colors, right?
Yeah.
Corner from the court.
For a reason.
Almodovar, top of the key, Stacker to the right elbow, pivots, right side Ward, ball fake, drives Robinson to the free throw line, 15-footer. Missed it, rebound snatched by Idada. Right wing, driving baseline, Stacker loses it, picked up by Porter. Outlet to Mitchell, left to right comes Missouri down 2. Throw it ahead, Stone at 3 for the lead, goes down, and Missouri with a 72-71 advantage.
It's a big basket right when Missouri really needed it. Jaden Stone in to knock it down.
Ward to the top of the key, right wing. Here comes a 3 from the sideline. Missed on the floor, ball loose. Porter then ties up Stacker. Alternating possession keeps it with SEMO with 6:25 to play. Cruz comes in for Missouri, replacing Porter. 72-71, the Tiger lead, 6:25 left. Ward to inbound baseline right. Bounces it in, right wing inside the arc. Cole throws it outside. Almodovar loses Cruz off the dribble and then airballs a 3 from the top of the key.
Well, it was a nice move to spring himself wide open, but the shot left a lot to be desired. Way off the mark.
About 2 feet. 1-2-2, three-quarter court pressure. Switching into a man, now into the front court. Robinson, a chance to extend a 2-point lead. Or a 1-point lead. Robinson on the logo to the left side. High stepping to the left elbow. Left wing Stone, catch and shoot three. In and out, rebound, and a foul. Hold against Southeast Missouri. On the rebound, Doug Shows with the call. And tells Stacker he doesn't want to hear from him.
Read his lips from up here. He said, "Don't say anything," as Stacker off the ball made a comment about the call.
Third on Stacker, Dada out, Terry back in. 72-71 Mizzou. Jacob Cruz to the free throw line for the first time this season. First offering of the season, good. Splashes in. It's one of those releases where it always looks like it's going to go in.
Yeah, he is a capable shooter. They want more consistency from him. And again, speaking this week, said he really learned how big the difference is between the Ohio Valley and the SEC. Although right now it's only a 3-point difference between a team from the SEC and the Ohio Valley.
Ward leaves it for Stacker. Back to Ward. Right side between the circles. Ball fake. Now bounces. Terry inside the arc. Guarded by Phillips. A jab step to the right baseline with the dribble. Spins back to the lane. Lost it on the way up. Then got it back on the left block. Left corner Cole. Blocked out of bounds by Stone of Missouri. 7 on the shot clock. SEMO will inbound. Trailing by 3 with 5:36 to play. 74-71. Jaden Stone covered a lot of ground and then swatted the ball with the left hand.
He's been really good. 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Again, I thought the first game he and Northweather really sparked the team off the bench, and I'd say much the same here.
Bounce it in. Left wing Stacker banks home the mid-range jumper to cut the lead to 1. Left him wide open off the inbounds. Stone into the front court. Missouri with a 74-73 lead. Mitchell left to the logo. Towards the left wing with the dribble inside the arc now. Middle of the floor, Robinson. Robinson behind a Mitchell pick to the top of the key. Left wing, Stone. Left block for Mitchell or for Phillips. A weak pass taken away by Terry. Into the front court, Ward. To Terry. Taken away by Phillips. Phillips throws it to Mitchell, middle of the floor. Mitchell to the right elbow. European stride. Had it knocked off his chest. Out of bounds. Officials confirm, and it goes back to SEMO with 4:57 to play. Owen Short got it right.
That's exactly the right call. I wasn't sure Owen could see it, and if he guessed right. It was definitely off Missouri, and their ball went off Mark. I thought it was it his leg or chest? Yes, right leg. Out of bounds, it looked like.
They're going to review it because it looked like on another review of it that maybe a SEMO player hit it with the fist. Emphatically, we're getting the signal from Jeremy Washington to our left. He saw it. He pointed it out. Got excited because the Tigers might get the ball back.
Now the pressure's on Jeremy, but think how good he'll feel if he's right, because we both thought it was, at first glance, off Mark Mitchell. We're a little distance away.
The previous out-of-bounds play is under review.
4:57 to play. Subscribe to the Inside Mizzou Athletics podcast, presented by Shelter Insurance. It's the official podcast of Mizzou Athletics. Listen to Brad and Matt chop it up each and every week. And their hot takes.
Hot takes. Boy, Brett had an exciting game for the women last night. He got to call a road victory at Tulane. So Kelly Harper's team 2-0, and that's a Tulane team that gave them a battle here last year, I remember, at the game. And so good start for them with that road victory. It's never, ever easy on the road right away, and that's a legitimate opponent the Tigers were visiting in New Orleans.
He'd never been to New Orleans. Looking forward to the trip with Brad Fernago. Yeah, said he was going to venture down to Bourbon Street. I said, just try to avoid the places where they're yelling outside, free to get in, pay to get out. I want to try to avoid those places.
After further review, the call on the floor has been confirmed. Red ball.
Good. It was the call. That means Owen's right, Mike's right, I'm right, Jeremy wasn't right this time. Nice try, though, Jeremy. If you think you can help us in the future, go ahead. But for tonight, Mike, you and I and Owen Short, we were right.
SEMO with the ball. They trail by 1, 74-73, 4:57 to play. SEMO 46% from the field, 29 from 3, 86 from the foul line. Missouri 58 from the field, 43 from 3, 50 from the free throw line. Shooting 43% from the foul line in the opening win at Howard. Into the front court, Ward on the logo. Handling the ball, comes towards the right side. Right wing Stacker, guarded by Mitchell, handling the ball beyond 3. Crossover takes him towards the baseline. Short corner jumper, missed. Tipped by Phillips, a goaltend perhaps, count it. They're going to call the goaltend against Sean Phillips, who tipped the ball on the rim. SEMO with a 75-74 lead with 4:40 to play. Robinson for Missouri. Behind a pick to the right side of the key. Bounce to the left side of the key. Stone comes right side of the court. Left wing for Robinson. Robinson towards the baseline. Handling the ball on the wing. 10 on the shot clock. Robinson behind a Phillips pick. Inside the arc from 17. Knocks down a 2-pointer.
Patient work for Anthony Robinson. Got a good look and knocked it down.
76-75 Missouri. Just over 4 minutes to play. Ward to the middle of the floor. Comes back around Phillips to the right elbow. 15-footer. Missed it. Runs down his rebound on the baseline. Lost it as he tried to throw it back in. Deflected though. Picked up by Ward on the right sideline. Just hustle. Hustle plays by SEMO. 10 on the shot clock. 3:40 to play. Almodovar drives Stone. Hanging. Draws contact from Phillips. Misses the shot. Sean Phillips picks up his 4th. As we go to the under 4 timeout with Missouri leading by 1, 76-75 on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
We know the prep, the grit, the determination, even the pregame pep talks. We know what it takes to compete. Upping our game day in and day out for the best care. The latest treatment options. And the strongest training programs to get and keep athletes at their best. MU Healthcare Sports Medicine. Because we're competitors too.
At Mizzou Arena, where Missouri leads 76-75, clinging to a 1-point lead over SEMO with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in regulation in the season opener, the home opener for Missouri. Tigers back home on Sunday against VMI at 3:30. Then Minnesota comes to town next Wednesday. Missouri with a 20, or actually now being out-rebounded, 30-28. Tigers with 16 turnovers, which matches the amount of turnovers they had on the road at Howard. With the score, Missouri 76, SEMO 75. We pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Mizzou basketball on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Stick around after the game for the Socket Fiber postgame show on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
These teams have played 9 times before. Missouri's won all 9 of them, all 9 of those games here in Columbia. But this is a real battle that is apparently going to go down to the final minute, if not seconds, or as you may have been thinking a moment ago, extra minutes and seconds. It's been that close since that initial 10-0 Missouri lead by the first time out of the game. I mean, it is been the Red Hawks outscoring the Tigers, obviously, after that first 10-zip Tiger burst.
First meeting since 22. Back on December the 4th of 2022, Missouri won 96-89. And again, against the OVC, Missouri 42-1 all time. At the free throw line, Luke Almodovar out of Noblesville, Indiana. 50% free throw shooter coming in. First trip to the line tonight. The left-hander shooting into the students. Misses the first free throw. Students, though, with the new baseline seating, move back some 15-20 feet from their original spot. Almodovar's next free throw from the left-hander. Trying to tie it at 76, does. He goes out, Bell comes in. Marquez Bell back in. Mitchell bounces the ball to Robinson, who will bring it left to right in the front court with 3:37 to play in regulation. Game tied at 76. Mitchell left wing behind a stone pick to the left. Baseline offensive foul, turns it over. Good job by Bell to draw the charge.
Yeah, he really did a nice job, Mike. I was about to say the same thing. Held his ground, had very good position inside against a guy, and Mark Mitchell has been dominating just about anyone that SEMO's tried to put in his way, but very well done and a timely defensive play by Bell.
See if Mizzou can get a stop with the game tied at 76. Dada on the right wing, comes top of the key beyond three, straddling the arc, left side stacker to the top of the key. Guarded by Cruz, left corner, blocker right hand drive, guarded by Mitchell. Outside Warden around Robinson, ball deflected by Northweather, picked up by Mitchell. In transition to the right wing, European stride hanging, rims it home, fouled by Blocker, who picks up his second. 78-76 Missouri. 3:04 to play. Mark Mitchell's got 24.
He's been the main man right from the outset for the Missouri Tigers. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I think they could have even gotten the ball to him more and told him to go to work, but he's done yeoman's work nonetheless to this point, leading the way as Missouri tries to hold off an upset bid here from Southeast Missouri.
Made his last 2 free throws as he steps to the line with 3:04 to play, trying to make it a 3-point game. Left-hander from Kansas City. Knocks down the foul shot, 79-76 Mizzou. Dennis Gates is going to get Mitchell out of the game. Actually, yeah, going to get him out of the game and go over and get stretched. He's got some cramps. Sean Conady, the Tigers strength coach, working on the leg of Mitchell as Porter comes back in. Into the front court, handling the ball, Ward, middle of the floor on the logo in the front court. Left side, Terry curls after a fake handoff to the rim, lays it up, missed it badly, tipped out of bounds. The last touch by SEMO. Missouri gets the ball back. Chance to make it a 2-possession game with 2:49 to play. Leading by 3. Timeout taken by SEMO.
I think they might review it to see who the ball went off.
Doug Schaus thought it was off SEMO, but he's going to go and review it with 2:49 to play.
The previous out-of-bounds play is under review. It's being challenged.
This is a challenge from Brad Korn, the SEMO head coach. What a good job he's done. Enjoyed visiting with him before the game. We talked on the air and off the air, and really solid guy. And I believe, to be honest, in getting to talk with him off the air and on the air, I wasn't sure he thought they would win this game. And you could see why, coming off a disappointing 25-point loss in St. Louis, visiting what he says is a top 25 Missouri Tiger basketball team. He thought it'd be really hard, but here they are with a chance late.
Thought it might have went off at Javon Porter. Looking at the replay, I was waiting for confirmation from Jeremy.
He's bashful now.
But is there enough video evidence to overturn the call on the court, which was Missouri's ball?
If they overturn it, what a huge challenge and win for SEMO. A good call by Korn if he gets the call, because we mentioned just a 3-point game, one possession now, but Missouri gets a chance to extend that lead as we get later and later here in the final 40 minutes.
Braxton Stacker with a career high 26 to lead SEMO. Previous career high was 22. Taking a good long look at it with 2:49 to play. Missouri leading 79-76. Cruz, Stone, Northweather, Mitchell, and Robinson huddled around Kyle Smith-Peters over by the Missouri bench.
After further review, the ball remains with Missouri.
Not enough evidence to overturn it, so the Tigers will have it, a chance to make it a 2-possession game if they score here in the final 3 minutes.
So 3 subs on the floor for Missouri. Northweather, Cruz, and Stone, but of course those 2 building blocks, if you will. Robinson and Mitchell, the captains, the leaders, the experienced guys out there with those 3 reserves.
Tigers playing without again Boateng, Pierce, and also Trent Burns. Middle of the floor in the front court, 2:40 to play. Robinson behind a Mitchell pick to the left side of the key. Top of the key, Cruz back to Robinson, left side away from the arc, left sideline, Stone. Shot clock 14, Stone left elbow, Northweather, weak pass inside, taken away. Now Northweather rips free the ball, throws it outside, taken by Robinson to reset, fresh 30-second clock. Good hustle by Luke after the errant pass. Robinson towards the right wing, guarded by Terry. Handling the ball, tries to go around him, cut off on the right baseline to the right block, comes into the paint, fouled by Terry with a body. Brendan Terry fouls out of the game with 2:12 to play. Robinson with a pair of free throws with a chance to make it a 2-possession game with 2:12 left. Brad Korn does not like the call. He's incensed as he's talking to Owen Short.
Well, Robinson was very patient there. He was in the lane, knew he had a bigger man against him, and looked to a foul to me, certainly with the body, as they were trying to lock up Robinson, but that's just a mismatch defensively for SEMO in a negative way, and Ant really took advantage of it.
Robinson with a pair of free throws. 79-76. Makes the first. 2-possession game, 2:12 to go. Almodovar back in along with Bell, Ward, Dada, and also Stacker. Next free throw from Robinson. Rims in. Tigers by 5. Can they get a stop? Ward into the front court. Crowd comes to its feet. Ward to the right wing inside the arc. Flip it outside. Stacker catch and shoot 3. Missed it. Rebound Cruz. Missouri with a 5-point lead and the ball. 1:59 to play in the game as the crowd stands as Robinson brings it into the front court. Robinson on the logo, middle of the floor. Handling the ball, tip of the logo to the left side, now inside the arc. Left corner Stone, a 3 for the dagger, misses. Rebound pulled down by SEMO. 1:40 to play. In the backcourt, Ward has it, comes into the front court. Bounces right block, Dada hanging, knocks it down over Northweather. 3-point Missouri lead, 90 seconds to play. Mitchell comes into the front court on the left side. 1:24 to play, 81-78 Missouri. Tigers trying to go to 2-0. The home opener here at Mizzou. Dada backs off inside the 3-point line. Mitchell trying to break him down, gets to the left block, hanging, lays it in, and Missouri builds a 5-point lead with 68 seconds to play.
That's been the difference in the game as Missouri leads by 5 as we go under a minute to go. Mark Mitchell's dominance.
Ward between the circles, good show by Northweather. To the right baseline around Robinson, under the basket, intercepted by Ant. Stepped out of bounds first. Missouri gets the ball back, leading 83-78. 54.3 seconds to play. Dada sits down as they bring in a guard. Full court pressure, blocker comes in. Mitchell to inbounds. 83-78 is the Mizzou lead. Mitchell gets it into Robinson, holds off the defender, bounces to Mitchell, ball fake, now puts it on the deck, pivots, and he's fouled with 50 seconds to play. So Mark Mitchell has made his last 3 free throws. He's 3 of 9 tonight. He'll step to the foul line. Stacker picks up his 4th.
They get a feel early in the game, and I said after about the first 5 minutes, Mitchell's career high was 31. He would challenge that tonight if Missouri kept getting him the ball, and he's missed a ton of free throws, but here he is with 27, closing in on the 30-point mark, and most importantly, leading his team to what appears to be finally a hard-fought win here, Mike, in the final 50 seconds. Not across the finish line yet, but he's really dragging his team with him.
6-point lead, 31 last year against Alabama. After having 30 against Oklahoma. Got 29, Missouri with the 85-78 lead, 50 seconds to play. Ward in transition to the trailer. Stacker to the right side, cut off on the baseline. Almodovar driving Bell, blocked by Cruz, fouled by Cruz with 40 seconds to play. Again, the mistake though, got beat off the dribble and then had to catch up.
Yeah, from behind, just swatted at the ball handle there from behind. It's a tough defensive position, not one that's coached, by the way. And Cruz upset either with the referee, perhaps with himself, but not a good foul. Missouri up 7, just 40 seconds to go.
Great crowd, though, for opening night.
Really good, and I'm thinking a lot of them are here for football as well tomorrow. What a game that'll be with the unbeaten third-ranked Aggies of Texas A&M visiting.
Marquez Bell makes the free throw. 85-79, 40 seconds to play. Missouri with the lead. SEMO at the foul line. That makes both free throws. Substitution, Cole in, replacing Almodovar. So Stone will inbound. Bell guarding the ball. Now they're going to interchange. Mitchell will inbound it. 40 seconds to play. Missouri by 5. Mitchell can move. Moves towards his right. Now gets it into Robinson, who's fouled quickly on a reach. Stacker there. Ward is there. They get Ward with the foul. That'll be his second, excuse me.
The home fans here probably will not appreciate SEMO stretching the game out, but if you're going to foul early, sooner than later. You know, don't waste time. You're down 5. It's very much still a ball game here, and Brad Korn wisely instructing his team to try to get the steal, and if not, they commit the foul, and only a second off the clock.
Blocker picks up his 3rd. He picks up the foul now. Ward. Robinson makes the free throw. 2-possession game, 39.3 to play. Almodovar in. Blocker sits down and can make it a 3-possession game in the final 40 seconds with a made free throw here. Ant's got 13. Makes both foul shots. 3-possession game. Don't foul if you're Missouri. Stacker in the backcourt. Races right to left in the front court for SEMO to the top of the key. Sends it left side. Almodovar. Step back deep 3 from the left side. Banks in with 29.9 seconds to play to cut the lead to 4. It's a 2-possession game. 87-83 Missouri. Almodovar from downtown. He's got 24. Stacker with a career high 26. Mitchell with 29. Timeout on the court. 29.9 seconds to play in regulation. Caught the ball on the left side, took a right-hand dribble backwards towards half court, and then launched the step back 3 off the glass and in.
Very high degree of difficulty shot. Very high degree of good fortune result as it turned out off the glass to go in. But here they are with 4. Still 29.9 seconds. So I would really think Brad Korn is going to stretch this thing out and keep fouling, because it's very much a ball game. And when you've struggled at the free throw line as Missouri has through 2 games, I certainly would foul if I'm the opposing coach and want to get out of here with the road win.
You know whose birthday it is today? Nora K. Lidner. Turned 6 years old today, so happy birthday to Nora K. Full court pressure. Mitchell to inbound the ball for Missouri. Takes it from Doug Shows. Can run the baseline. Cole guarding the ball. Bounce it in. Double team Robinson. Trying to split it. And now he's fouled on a reach. Brad Korn just throws his water bottle up in the air, kind of in disgust. As Robinson will shoot free throws.
Those guys did a good job. They had Robinson in the corner. Anthony very persistent, strong with that basketball. And finally, Shows blew the whistle. But it was a good 3-4 seconds. 3, it looks like, to be exact, that before that whistle came. But here it is Robinson at the line again.
4-point Missouri lead. Misses the free throw. 26.7 to play. SEMO opened on Monday at St. Louis with a 92-67 loss. Trailing by 4 as Robinson makes it a 5-point Missouri lead with 26.7 seconds to play. Ward gets the inbounds. Double team to the backcourt. Comes left sideline into the front court to the left wing. Bell drives right side. Spins back middle. Splits 2 defenders and gets fouled by Cruz. They're going to get Jaden Stone instead of Jacob Cruz. So Stone picks up the personal foul. But the clock stops. 5-point game. Bell can make it a 1-possession game with 18.6 seconds to play in regulation. Bell out of Kansas City, played at Park Hill. Junior guard at 6'3", 185. Misses the foul shot. It will stay a 2-possession game. Bell's next free throw is blocker gets ready to come back in for Brad Korn. Makes the free throw. Bell makes the free throw. Almodovar goes out. Blocker back in. Mitchell to inbound. 88-84 Missouri. 18.6 to play. Mitchell sliding to his right. Moves to the right. Timeout taken by Dennis Gates. As SEMO really had Missouri in trouble. Mitchell was having a hard time getting the ball in bounds. His head coach gets a timeout with 18.6 seconds to play in regulation.
Well, it's a very well-coached team, SEMO. You give them credit. Brad Korn's been there several years now. They won the regular season title, winning 15 of 20 conference games. The Ohio Valley last year. They're picked second this year behind Little Rock. So they've got high hopes of getting to that NCAA tournament. Missouri, of course, with really high hopes as well, is getting back to a tournament for the third time in 4 years. They have to get a lot better, certainly from this point on, and we trust and figure they will. A lot to work on after the first 2 games, but I don't know about you. This is a lot closer than I thought this particular contest would be, Michael, but that's why they play the game. You never, ever know, even if you think you do.
This reminds me of a former football coach. All you guys want to do is be sitting there in the fourth quarter, relaxing and eating popcorn.
Same man, Coach Gary Pinkel, who said, winning is hard.
88-84. 18.6 seconds to play. Missouri to inbound. The baseline to our left.
Tigers will have a lot of chances here to play in front of the home fans. This is the first of 7 consecutive home games. And next up, a quick turnaround. Sunday afternoon, 3:30, VMI is here.
The Keydets.
Yes.
Mitchell steps off the baseline, moves to his right, bounces it in, knocked away. The ball is loose underneath the basket. Multiple players go down to the court. Jump ball gives the ball back to Missouri with 14.4 to play. The weak pass was kind of deflected away from Robinson. SEMO's hope still alive with 14.4 seconds to play.
Yeah, that was close, and Missouri with the good fortune of having the possession arrow in its direction. So they will keep the ball, but need to be a little cleaner here, getting it inbounds.
Mitchell steps back away from the baseline to inbound the ball, creating a little space between he and Cole, who's guarding the ball. Inbound to Stone. Stone triple teamed and got fouled as he tried to step through the defenders, and so he'll shoot free throws with 12.9 seconds to play. B.J. Ward picks up his second. Jaden Stone. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in the win at Howard. 5 of 7 from the field, but did not shoot a free throw. Makes the free throw in his first offering of the season. Gives Missouri a 5-point lead with less than 13 seconds to play.
Very humble and grateful kid. He said after the game at Howard he really appreciated Coach Gates giving him a chance, taking a chance on a guy who's transferred a couple of times.
Didn't play at all last year. West Virginia misses the free throw. Bell into the front court. 7 seconds to play. Bell left side. Almodovar deep. He missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stone with 2.2 to play. Well, Missouri faces some adversity, but the Tigers are going to pick up win number 2. As they'll go to 10-0 all-time against Southeast Missouri and 43-1 against the OVC. Ward to inbound, 2.2 to play. 5-point Mizzou lead. Inbound Almodovar taken away by Mitchell. Ball game. Dennis Gates and Missouri goes to 2-0 on the season. They survive against the Red Hawks of Southeast Missouri, 89-84. That's the final score on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Quirk Hard Seltzer is a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. With a winning lineup of flavors including Breakout, Stars, Cherry Blossom and Lime, and Strawberry Lemon and Basil, Quirk packs a Tiger's Paw-sized punch of award-winning flavor made with real fruit juice. Crack a Quirk, Missouri's hard seltzer, when rooting on MIZ this season. 90 calories per 12-ounce serving, gluten-free. Quirk Hard Seltzer, crafted by Boulevard Brewing Company, born and brewed Missouri. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy responsibly.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunbold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates, with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. For the 3rd year in a row, Forbes recognized Shelter Insurance as one of the world's best insurance companies for auto insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Is your job just a job, and you want to work in a rewarding career? If the answer is yes, then start your journey today by becoming a union construction craft laborer. Why wait? Visit buildunion.com to learn more about becoming a union craft laborer and starting a rewarding career in the construction industry. Build a career, build a future, build a legacy. Buildunion.com for more information.
At MU Healthcare, believing anything is possible is how we treat every patient. It's how we find answers to medicine's most difficult questions, like uncovering new ways to help the body fight cancer, renewing hope for epilepsy patients, and stopping muscular dystrophy in its tracks. At MU Healthcare, we won't stop searching for answers, because when it comes to your health, we never settle. Neither should you.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Black and gold season never ends at the Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate. The Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day or online at tigerteamstore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store.
on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Mizzou basketball has been brought to you by IBEW Nika. On time and on budget. That's what you hear from Union Electrical Contractors. This is the Socket Fiber postgame show.
Tigers win by the score of 89-84 against the Red Hawks of Southeast Missouri. Time now for the Socket Fiber Speed Breakdown. Chris Trevino's 30 seconds on his takeaway from tonight.
Well, great start by Missouri with the first 12 points, and I don't know if they just thought it was going to be easy or SEMO said enough is enough. They came back, made it a really hard-fought game all the way through, but clearly the player of the game, Mark Mitchell, 29 points for Missouri, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He was not good at the free throw line, but he was really good on the floor throughout the entire night.
He made his last 5 free throw attempts to finish 5 of 11 for the game after starting slowly. Some of the numbers look like this. SEMO shoots 46% from the field, 30% from 3, 81% from the foul line. Missouri 59% from the field, 40 from 3, 61% from the free throw line. Tigers out-rebounded 33-30. Missouri with a season-high 19 turnovers. SEMO with 16. Missouri had 10 steals. SEMO with 11 steals. 13 assists for Missouri. 14 assists for Southeast Missouri. Braxton Stacker with a career-high 26 for SEMO. Almodovar finishes with 24. That also is a career high for him. 13 points for Marquez Bell off the bench. 4 for Terry, 4 for Ward, 2 for Cole. 6 points for Blocker. Dada finishes with 5 points in the game. Louds, Sadler, Farmer, and Sagnall played but did not score in the game. For Missouri, 29 for Mark Mitchell, a season high. Mitchell 12 of 14 from the field, 5 of 11 from the foul line. 15 points for Anthony Robinson. Robinson also had 2 assists in the game, 3 turnovers. 14 points for Jaden Stone. Stone off the bench, double figures each of the first 2 games of the season. 11 points for Sebastian Mack. Javon Porter finished with 3. 7 points for Sean Phillips, also had 5 rebounds. 5 points off the bench for Luke Northweather. Teo Barrett did not score in 7 minutes of action. Jacob Cruz finished with 5 points and 5 rebounds. For Cruz, a season high, 5 boards. As the Tigers win it, 89-84. More on the Socket Fiber postgame show after this on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
A message about safe driving from University of Missouri head basketball coach Dennis Gates.
Basketball requires everyone to be responsible teammates. Driving requires the same exact thing. Crashes can be avoided by practicing safe driving habits. Please leave all distractions aside. Once you're behind that wheel, that is your number one priority. Buckle up, phone down. Slow down, drive sober.
Brought to you by Save Mo Lives.
We know the prep, the grit, the determination, even the pregame pep talks. We know what it takes to compete. Upping our game day in and day out for the best care. The latest treatment options. And the strongest training programs to get and keep athletes at their best. MU Healthcare Sports Medicine. Because we're competitors too.
You're listening to the Socket Fiber postgame show. This is Mizzou basketball from Learfield.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
Addison's restaurants are great local spots to visit before or after all Mizzou home games. Addison's has 2 locations to choose from in Southwest and downtown Columbia. Addison's features a full bar with over 20 beers on tap, including local brewers, and of course their famous Nachos Bianco. So, before or after the game, stop by Addison's. View the full menu online for both locations at addisonsgrill.com.
Giving back to the community is a pillar for Mizzou Athletics and one that we're proud to emulate here at Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza. As a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics, Brewpub is proud to announce our support of local heroes through our partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. With every purchase of the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza, we're helping support veterans, first responders, law enforcement officers, and their families during difficult times. Look for the new Brewpub Patriot Pizza today in your local grocery store and enjoy a great pizza for a greater cause.
Hey Tiger fans, Mike Kelly here. When it comes to protecting your home, you've got to have a solid defense. That's why I count on Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. For nearly 40 years, Helitech has been keeping homes healthy, foundations strong, and blocking water. Their team of experts play every job like it's the championship game with skill, precision, and pride. Inspections are free, so make your next move at HelitechOnline.com. Helitech, where the best defense starts below the floor.
Heal your home with Helitech.
On the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield, Mizzou basketball has been brought to you by Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. Welcome back to the Socket Fiber postgame show.
Mike and Chris from Mizzou Arena. Socket Fiber postgame show continues. Did you know for every three-pointer, First State Community Bank makes a donation to the Boys and Girls Club to support kids in our local community. 6 threes tonight for Missouri, $60 from the folks at First State Community Bank. First State Community Bank, where your financial goals and community support take center court. For every Tiger assist this season, Great Southern Bank makes a $5 donation to the Columbia Public Schools Foundation. Tigers tonight, 13 assists in the game, $65 donated to the Columbia Public Schools Foundation, courtesy of Great Southern Bank's Assisting Education Program. Going to hear from Dennis Gates here on the postgame show as his team prevails, goes to 2-0 on the season with an 89-84 victory over Southeast Missouri. Missouri jumped out to a 12-0 run. Our lead, only to have Southeast Missouri come back, take the lead at the half. And, Chris, you talk about coaching moments, coaching points early in the season. Certainly plenty to choose from off of the video from tonight.
Yeah, very much so. I thought the defense was leaving a bit to be desired in the first half. The shooting percentages, I think, would back me up on that for Southeast Missouri State against Missouri in that first half of play. But to Missouri's credit, the Tigers were better in the second half defensively. I thought Anthony Robinson out of the locker room at halftime in the second half made a couple of big defensive plays early just to show SEMO it wasn't going to be quite as easy as it was for them in the first half because they were scoring really at will. Remember, they didn't score the first 4 minutes of the game, and then they just hit Missouri with a barrage the final 15 minutes of the first half to take a 5-point lead into the dressing room. Missouri adjusted a little bit, but they've got to be better, especially I thought at the defensive end. They've got to be better, obviously, 40 minutes wise.
Mark Mitchell leads Missouri with 29. Tigers win at 89-84. Every True Tiger Brands is the official marketing and NIL agency of Mizzou Athletics. You want to make an impact for student athletes, visit everytruetiger.org. Thursday night, steak night at Hy-Vee. Enjoy a chef's choice steak, seasoned with chop house salt and pepper, served with garlic, mashed potatoes, sweet buttered corn. Just $12 every Thursday night at Hy-Vee. Post-game coverage continues from Mizzou Arena, brought to you by Socket Fiber on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24-monthly bill credits on experience beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off earlier. Cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Tiger fans, let's salute the real heroes, our military service members. Veterans United Home Loans is proud to honor them as the hero of the game. Know a veteran or active duty service member who deserves the spotlight? Nominate your hero today at veteransunited.com/hero. That's veteransunited.com/hero. Help us recognize those who've served with courage, dedication, and pride.
Tiger fans, do you like to gamble? Well, gambling's exactly what you're doing if you have your home or business electrical installation done by a contractor who's not qualified, trained, and insured. Don't take the chance. Be safe. Be certain. Use only IBEW contractors to do your electrical work. The stakes are just too high for anything else. You can depend on your hometown IBEW and IBEW contractors.
You're listening to the Socket Fiber postgame show. This is Mizzou basketball from Lear Field.
Dear weekend, Toyota trucks are raring to go. Gearing up for fall? Tundra is all in for hauling. Going off the beaten path? Tacoma says, let's ride. Both trucks pack sweet tech, posh cabins, and Toyota's legendary reliability, so you can make every weekend epic. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See your local Toyota dealer today.
At MediaCom, we believe no matter where you live or work, you should have access to fast, reliable internet. That's why we're one of the first in the nation to bring gig speeds to every customer we serve. Why we invest billions of dollars into our network. And it's why you can always count on MediaCom to deliver 99.99% network reliability. The fact is, it doesn't matter where you are. With MediaCom, you're always moving forward. Network reliability based on the 2022 MediaCom Executive Summary Outage Exception Report.
You're listening to the Socket Fiber postgame show.
984 to go to 2-0 in the season. Dennis Gates joins us, brought to you by the Laborers of Missouri. Coach, congrats on the win. Your thoughts?
Well, I thought our guys were able to face a tough SEMO team that pretty much had unfinished business from last season. Those group of guys ended up losing in their conference tournament title game and watching another team play in the NCAA tournament, and tonight they played like it. We fought and punched in the first 4 minutes, but they didn't give up. They came back and responded and had us down, but I'm proud of our guys.
Yeah, proud of your guys for the win. What would you have liked to see, though, from your team, particularly in that first half after you took the 12-0 lead and SEMO came back, it seemed like, in a short amount of time to regain the lead?
Well, the thing is they got hot in their first 10 field goal opportunities. So better defense in that situation, no different than we started the game. I thought as they saw the ball go in, they built a little bit more confidence by the second. Our guys fought, we got down, and I'm proud of how we responded in the second half.
Coach, Mark Mitchell had 29 points in 32 minutes, 12 of 14 from the field. What did you think of his play and what made him so effective tonight?
Well, what made him effective is he went 4 for 4 in his last 4 free throws. That gave him confidence. I thought he started 1 for 7, and it's just a matter of getting his rhythm. I'm proud of the way he bounced back and carried his team. I'm not happy about our turnovers overall. We had 19 turnovers, but Mark Mitchell had 6. He played a hell of a game, and he put us on his back.
Coach, congrats on the win. They come quickly this time of the year, and plenty to work on after this one.
Thank you, MIZ.
ZOU. That's Dennis Gates. I'm Mike Kelly with Chris Trevino. More postgame coverage brought to you by Socket Fiber. Up next on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
As the parent of an athlete, you've got to give them every advantage possible. And if your child wants to play at the highest level of their sport, they should be training with 2 people who played at the highest level of theirs. Introducing API Project Fitness and their sports performance program. Certified in training athletes from 5 to 18 plus. API Project Fitness teaches athletes to be more explosive, more mobile, and will teach your athlete how to excel both on and off the field. Find your fire. ProjectFitnessAPI.com.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
You're listening to the Socket Fiber postgame show.
89-84, the final. Missouri goes to 2-0 on the season. VMI comes to town coming up on Sunday afternoon. Cadets in town on Sunday. Minnesota visits on Wednesday. But most importantly, Missouri got to 2-0 today.
Yeah, sure did. It was not pretty by any means, and I thought it was legitimately in doubt until the final minute or so. And as you said with Coach, the games come fast and furious, so quick work, quick turnaround, and VMI. And then Minnesota, obviously, big, strong team from the Big Ten Conference. That's a real test coming quickly. But this was a test at its own, and Mizzou prevailed.
By my calculations, I will see you in just over 12 hours.
I look forward to it. That's going to be an exciting football game. Texas A&M is really good. Can Missouri spring an upset at home?
Missouri wins 89-84. Football tomorrow, 2:30. Our coverage begins at 12:30. Our thanks to Cody Mackey running the show back at Learfield, Jeremy Washington, our engineer here above 106 at Mizzou Arena with Chris Gervino. I'm Mike Kelly. Again, the final. Tigers win by 5 over SEMO on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
You've been listening to the Socket Fiber postgame show. Mizzou basketball has been brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Fast brakes on the court are a good thing, but speeding is the leading cause of fatal crashes. Slow down and put your phone down, Tiger fans. Brought to you by SEMO Lives. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Central Bank Tiger Network.
It's game time. As Mizzou hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down: Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
From Stewart to Gates, Sunvold to Mitchell, Mizzou fans have always dreamed big. And at Multiply Credit Union, we're proud to keep that spirit alive. We're bringing fans across Tiger Nation better rates, real rewards, and accounts built to back their goals every step of the way. This isn't banking as usual, it's banking multiplied. Grow together, live fully, be more. Multiply Credit Union, the official credit union of Mizzou Athletics.
A message about safe driving from University of Missouri head basketball coach Dennis Gates.
Basketball requires everyone to be responsible teammates. Driving requires the same exact thing. Crashes can be avoided by practicing safe driving habits. Please leave all distractions aside. Once you're behind that wheel, that is your number one priority. Buckle up, phone down. Slow down, drive sober.
Brought to you by SEMO Lives.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
At MU Healthcare, believing anything is possible is how we treat every patient. It's how we find answers to medicine's most difficult questions, like uncovering new ways to help the body fight cancer, renewing hope for epilepsy patients, and stopping muscular dystrophy in its tracks. At MU Healthcare, we won't stop searching for answers, because when it comes to your health, we never settle. Neither should you.
Nate Bargatze. Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff.
I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Mizzou Arena, Saturday, February 21st.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
On the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield, this is the Mizzou Wrap-Up Show.
Home opener for Missouri. The Tigers get the dub over the Southeast Missouri Redhawks. Final score 89-84. And we're breaking it down here on the Wrap-Up Show. Hello there, I'm Matt Michaels, joined right now by Tiger assistant David Nutt. And Coach, always good to open your home schedule with a victory. It was a hard-fought victory, to say the least. What did you think of the performance overall now that it's said and done?
Well, I love what Coach Gates said in the locker room. Don't pour cold water on a win. And winning is precious. And it doesn't matter how you do it. You just win. And that's what we did. Now, it wasn't the greatest of greats, but I was really pleased with, I think Coach would tell you that we're really pleased with the efforts in the second half. I thought our defense turned it up, went to another level. And then you have a guy like Mark Mitchell that's absolutely put us on his shoulders, that he was going to refuse to lose. I think with 20-something points, 26 or whatever.
29, yeah.
Yeah, 29 points, and I thought he played. But there were some guys there that are unsung, and you have to talk about Luke Northweather. A guy that comes in off the bench, he played extremely hard. He had deflections. He got his hands on a lot of balls. I don't know how many rebounds he had, but he hit a good shot, and he hit those free throws, and we were struggling shooting the ball. But overall, it's a tale of two halves. In the second half, we played much better. But you got to hats off to Southeast Missouri because Coach Corn had them ready. And we know that that's their big-time game, and it's a big game for them. And they were on all cylinders. And we were lucky to get out of here with a win.
Well, you know this, too. You coached in Cape Girardeau for so long. You've played here at Mizzou Arena. Can you take us into the perspective of being the head coach of the Redhawks coming into a game like this and having your team motivated to play the way that SEMO did here tonight?
Well, I can, and I relayed that over to the staff, and we talked about that as a staff all week long. Now, it didn't work too well, but in the first half. But I think out of the 6 years I was the head coach over there, we came to Columbia 4 times. And at 3 out of 4 of those games, we were ahead with a minute to go. Mm-hmm. And so we know that is a game that is circled on our schedule, and it's circled on their schedule. They want desperately to prove something in the state of Missouri, and so that's why the rivals and that's why the games that are played within the state are always so good because there's just so much at stake, and we certainly give them credit for that, but we're really proud of our guys in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely, and we can dig in more to what Mark Mitchell did tonight. It was 29 points, 12 of 14 shooting. All of those were two-point tries. He was 5 of 11 from the foul line. He really needed to get going, but late down the stretch, he made the big foul shots he needed to. Did have 6 turnovers tonight, but without his efforts, you don't win the game. No. And he was ball dominant in a way he had to be in the second half to really carry your team.
He certainly was. And what you didn't see, and I'll let you in on this, is that he was our most verbal guy. So in that timeout, he was the most verbal. He was the guy that's telling everybody, grabbing everybody by the jersey and saying, hey, we got to step it up on defense. We got to do that. And Coach Gates just allows him to do that. And that's what he's looking for. That we always, as a coach, you're always looking for that guy that will put us on his shoulders, that will refuse to lose. I thought Anthony Robinson did some really good things in the second half, but not just okay in the first half. But we were just out of sync. But the one thing that I thought that Coach did really good, in halftime, he stuck to his mitten, and he told our guys that you got 3 minutes to prove to us that you're going to play defense tonight. You got 3 minutes. If not, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna push every button I can, and you're gonna have that. And we played every possession, man to man. Coach made a great move when he changed into a diamond full court press. That's exactly what sparked us a little bit, because it made Southeast Missouri think about something else, trying to get the ball up the floor. And then once they did, 10 seconds, 12 seconds was already ran off the clock. Now they didn't really have all that time to be in their groove. So I thought that was a key coaching point. At the end of the day, we were glad to get this one out of the way, because this game could have gone either way, and really proud of the guys that stepped up in the second half.
It was absolutely in the balance. The lead changed 8 times. Missouri had the lead in the end, 89-84. We're talking here on the wrap-up show with Mizzou assistant David Nutt, and this interview is brought to you by the Laborers of Missouri. I thought the first 4 minutes of this game, SEMO really struggled with the length that your team presents defensively. Did they find ways around that length and make the adjustment you felt in the first half when they were able to surge back, or was it something else that you saw?
I thought it was pretty evident that we kind of shocked them and we hit them in the nose with our length, just what you said. But I think that the coaching move that they made was to make sure that hey, listen, we want to shot fake and drive to the basket, and let's see if they can guard us. Mm-hmm. And they're so quick off the dribble that we had a hard time with that dribble. And once they got into the paint, they either had an easy layup or they kicked it out, and then they hit shots. So they got into their groove, and they got comfortable, and they got confidence. And that played the entire half, and we went to the other level. We went the other way. Mm-hmm. Defensively, we wasn't running around. We didn't have the energy. But I think it was fool's gold that we jumped out 10-0, because I guarantee you every last one of our players said this is going to be a blowout game. They may not ever score. Well, we found out real quick that wasn't the case.
Yeah, and having to weather that sort of storm is important for a team throughout the course of a season. Would you rather see that in an early part of the year? Maybe not. But with that said, and Coach Gates said it in our post-game coverage, he was happy with the response that the team showed overall. And you look at the second half scoring, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 9 scored points. So there had to be contributions from everybody on the offensive end as well as the defensive end to pull out a game in which you trailed at points in the second half.
Well, you said that exactly right. And you look at a guy like Jaden Stone. He had a big 3 down there in front of our bench. But it's one of those games where, as a coach, I was thinking over there, sometimes as a head coach, you're overpaid, and sometimes you're underpaid. And a night like tonight, you're underpaid. But I love what Coach did at halftime, not to be redundant, but he just stuck to the mitten. He kept talking about trusting your defense. We started in June working on our defense, trying to have a defensive mentality, and we do. Now, I know it doesn't show up great just yet, but what I love what he said stick with it. Just stick with it. If you'll stick with it, trust the process, and get with it, we'll get in the groove. And again, so he challenged them at halftime. He told them to get out there. You got 3 minutes to prove that you're going to play defense and you're going to pay attention to detail. And then he switched it up. He went to a full court diamond press. That made them change it up a little bit. But it could have been even better if we had a hard time getting loose balls down here in the second half. There were a couple times that we could have put them away that we just couldn't get that ball. We're reaching. Maybe we're not diving on that ball. We'll have to look at that film and find out a little different. But you're right. We had 9 guys that contributed tonight. And you can't say enough about Big Sean Phillips. He didn't have quite the night he had at Howard, but he's still the presence that he has out there. He's just going to get better and better.
Yeah, it's evident from the start of the game as Missouri wins 89-84 tonight. So you had the trip to Washington and maybe a little bit more leisurely in terms of your preparation. Now here's your first quick turnaround, right? You get a day to work on things, and then right at VMI, what will be the focus here the next 24 hours to get that preparation right?
Well, Coach Gates is a master at protecting their bodies and their energy and making sure they get plenty of rest. However, there's so much to cram in before Sunday because VMI will bring in a team that will play 100% of a matchup zone. Now, that matchup zone is basically a 2-3, but it's almost a glorifying switching man-to-man defense. And so it's very funky, if I can use that term, because there's certain ways you got to attack that. You got to attack it as if they're in a man-to-man. And so we've got a lot to put in before Sunday. So, but again, Coach will have it down pat, and he'll have our practice tomorrow, and then we'll get ready for Sunday.
Well, a lot to digest, but digestion goes easier with a victory, and congratulations to the Tigers here tonight as Coach David Nutt is with us here on the Wrap-Up Show. Always a pleasure. Great to see you again, and look forward to having these chats all year long.
Thank you for having us, and I got to tell you that we had an outstanding crowd tonight. Thank you so much for coming. If you're listening, we appreciate that so much. Our students is where it all starts, and they were here. And so, hey, let's get a win football tomorrow and then be back on the court on Sunday.
100%. We'll do that. David Nutt with us here on the Wrap-Up Show. We will come back with a look inside the box score and how the Tigers pulled this one out. 89-85 is the final for Missouri over Southeast Missouri State here tonight. And you're tuned in to the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Your Barbasol shave is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. The big game is on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Tiger fans, do you like to gamble? Well, gambling's exactly what you're doing if you have your home or business electrical installation done by a contractor who's not qualified, trained, and insured. Don't take the chance. Be safe. Be certain. Use only IBEW contractors to do your electrical work. The stakes are just too high for anything else. You can depend on your hometown IBEW and IBEW contractors.
You could call it swagger. You could call it a vibe. You could call it confidence. You could call it cool. Or you could call it exactly as it is, Tiger Pride. Show your Mizzou spirit with the Tiger Checking Card, only from Central Bank. Sign up today at tigerchecking.com. Central Bank. Strong roots, endless possibilities. Member FDIC.
It's game time. As Mizzou Hoops action heats up, there's only one way to cool down. Shock Top Belgian White. So grab your friends and a couple cold ones and toast to the thrill of college basketball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. This refreshing beer brings a burst of citrus to your glass, making it the perfect choice for cheering on the Mizzou Tigers. Whether you're courtside or couchside, Shock Top Belgian White is a slam dunk for all the nail-biting buzzer beaters and unforgettable alley-oops. Shock Top, official craft beer sponsor of the Missouri Tigers. Please enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Shock Top Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon.
Right corner, Stacker, catch and shoot three, misses, rebound Robinson of Missouri. Right to left comes Missouri down 5. Left wing, Cruz, catch and shoot three. Cruz connects from the left wing. Missouri cuts the lead to 2 at 48-46.
Yeah, for Jacob Cruz, his three-pointer was his made field goal here tonight. And he also contributed 5 rebounds, which is his high for this season at the very least, as the Tigers need a little bit from everybody to take an 89-84 victory away from SEMO here tonight. Matt Michaels here with you on the Wrap-Up Show. Mizzou Athletics would like to thank our premier partners of the Diamond Club, MU Healthcare, Shelter Insurance, and Multiply Credit Union. And a reminder that Central Bank is your hometown bank. It is the only place for Tiger Checking. Open an account today at tigerchecking.com. When you look back at how this game played out, the first 4 minutes defensively for Missouri were as good as you can ask for. They had a 10-0 lead at the under-16 timeout, the first media timeout of the game, and it's because they forced SEMO into 7 or 8 empty possessions in a row. And Missouri was doing the work on the offense on all sides. Mark Mitchell was involved very early on. The Tigers ran out, and as you heard Coach David Nutt say, maybe it was a little bit too much of a good thing early in the contest because SEMO would fight back. In fact, from that under-16 timeout to the under-8 timeout of the first half, so in the next 8 minutes, SEMO hit 11 of their 15 shots from the field. Missouri hit 11 of their 13 shots from the field. So the two teams basically found ways to trade, and when the smoke had cleared at the end of some of that trading, all of a sudden the Red Hawks were right there and able to find ways to pull away. And they got fantastic performances from two different individuals. Braxton Stacker goes for 26 points. That is his career high as a Division I player, the transfer from Murray State. And Luke Almodovar, he goes for 24. He played at St. Francis of Indiana last season, so a Division I career high of 24 points for him. And those two were hitting their shots from three. Between the two of them, 8 of the 9 3-pointers that SEMO made in the game came from either Stacker or Almodovar. So when you have hot shooting on the other side, you're going to have to find ways to limit some of the supporting cast. And Missouri was able to do that throughout the course of the game, especially the second half, by just eventually bearing down and getting down to business on the defensive end. And really the run that helped win Missouri the game came when they were down 8 in the second half early on, 17-43, after Almodovar made another one of those threes. Mark Mitchell went to work. 2 straight possessions with layups, one of them on the back end of an and one where he hit the foul shot after starting 1 of 7 from the foul line. Mitchell really improved in the second half. Then a Mack jumper. Mitchell got out on the fast break to give the home team a 1-point lead at 14:06. So in about a 3-minute span, Missouri had scored a 9-0 run, and they added on to that with points 11 and 12 from Mack and Porter in succession. So they turned an 8-point deficit into a 4-point edge in the span of about 6 minutes of game time. And from there, it was just kind of about trading places, and down the stretch from about 3 minutes on, it became a free throw contest. Missouri hit their foul shots down the stretch, whereas they struggled early on in the game. You look at the box score, and Missouri shoots just 61% from the foul line, 19 of 31. But consider the halves. In the first half, Missouri was just 3 of 10 from the charity stripe. So they got there at a decent clip, but could not convert. But at the finish, they found ways to do it and take away the 5-point home victory. Credit to Ant Robinson, 15 points, 4 of 9 shooting, not his most efficient night, but he was 6 of 7 from the foul line, had 4 rebounds as well. Turned it over 3 times, and that was a common theme for Missouri, a game in which they turned it over 19 times. The Redhawks only got 13 points off of turnovers. Missouri may be a little bit fortunate, to be honest, in that category. Sebastian Mack, 5 of 9 from the field, 11 points tonight, made his lone foul shot, got a rebound in this game. Jaden Stone, 14 points, including back-to-back threes to start his account early in the first half. 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. He had a couple of assists, a couple of rebounds in the game, but again, turned it over a few times. And you hope that something like 19 turnovers might be something of a season high by the time it's all said and done for Missouri. SEMO got in the passing lanes. They got the advantage of some plays. Here's another that stands out. Missouri got 46 points in the paint. Now, SEMO got 28 in the end. A pretty good way of keeping up with the size of Missouri, and the Redhawks have some size of their own. But the Tigers did make a concerted effort to go down low, and they got downhill with Mack, and certainly Mitchell anytime he touched the ball near the rim. Phillips, 3 of 5, 7 points, had a couple of close misses from down low, did have 5 rebounds in the game. I'm sure that it will be some better days for Sean Phillips in terms of the overall production, but he was important, especially on the defensive end down the stretch tonight. And you look at the plus-minus, too. Mack and Robinson, they were out on the floor a lot. Robinson was a +9, Mack was a +11, Mitchell was a +12. So you look at those three as maybe the drivers of the bus tonight offensively and defensively for Missouri. Tigers got nearly 1.2 points per possession. Maybe not their absolutely most efficient, but quite efficient. They led for more than half the game, but they did trail for about 13 minutes of the contest before pulling it out. The final score again, 89-84 over SEMO here tonight. We'll continue here with the wrap-up show as Missouri secures the home victory in just a moment. Before we do that, we'll take 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Missouri Basketball. When we come back here to the Mizzou Wrap-Up Show, we'll take a look across the rest of the Southeastern Conference and the men's top 25, maybe even some football scores here in the heart of November. Again, Missouri defeats SEMO 89-84 tonight. You've got it locked into the Wrap-Up Show on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
It's game day, Tigers. When you fly from Columbia Regional Airport, you've already got the home court advantage. Skip the stress. Enjoy fast check-ins, short security lines, and nonstop flights on American and United Airlines. Whether it's the big tournament or your next getaway, COU makes every trip a winning play. Score your travel advantage at flycou.com. See you at COU, your home court in the sky.
The Club at Old Hawthorne is a terrific golf course with amazing practice facilities, which is why the Mizzou golf teams play here. Here's what you might not know. The Club at Old Hawthorne is a community with a welcoming environment that's a perfect fit for an active lifestyle. Golf, tennis, pickleball, swimming, and a fitness center with classes all at one club. The Club at Old Hawthorne. Visit oldhawthorne.com to learn more or schedule a tour. I'm Mike Kelly, the voice of the Missouri Tigers. How much do I love Old Hawthorne? I live here.
Black and gold season never ends at the Tiger Team Store. Gear up for game day with the largest official selection of black and gold gear and gifts. From the latest Mizzou SEC gear to everything you need for your tailgate. The Tiger Team Store is your store for all things Mizzou. The Tiger Team Store has moved and is now located inside Mizzou Arena. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with extended hours on game day. Or online at tigerteamstore.com. It's always black and gold season at the Tiger Team Store.
Deer weekend. Toyota trucks are raring to go. Gearing up for fall? Tundra is all in for hauling. Going off the beaten path? Tacoma says, let's ride. Both trucks pack sweet tech, posh cabins, and Toyota's legendary reliability, so you can make every weekend epic. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See your local Toyota dealer today.
Bell back in off a deflection. Robinson had the deflection. Northweather picks up the ball, leaves for Mack. Comes into the front court from left to right. Mack on the right wing, jumps into it. Dada and banks it home, and Missouri opens up a 3-point lead.
Missouri did have the lead in this game for, again, more than half of the contest. There's some nervy moments over the course of the 40 minutes, but the Tigers get the job done. Their largest lead was 12, by the way, early in the game. And SEMO made it a game, 89-84. The Tigers get the job done. They're now 2-0 on the season. Matt Michaels here with you in the wrap-up show. We like to take a look across the rest of the SEC here in this segment. And, well, just a couple other games to tell you about in the Southeastern Conference. One was hosted in Lexington by the Kentucky Wildcats, 9th ranked this season in the early going, and the Valparaiso Crusaders came and fell 107-59. Kentucky gets the win. Moreno with 18 points, 10 boards for the Cats, who are now 2-0 in their 2 home games. Ole Miss is 2-0 in their home games at the Pavilion as well, with an 86-65 win over Louisiana Monroe tonight. Cabardine, 15 points, 7 assists, and 3 steals in that contest, as Ole Miss, again, advances to 2-0, just like Missouri does. By the way, taking you across some of the action in college football here tonight. This one with potential implications for the football playoff. 19th ranked USC leads visiting Northwestern 21-14. That's a game early in the third quarter, by the way, amongst the top 25 here tonight. That would be the main one with implications. Houston Cougars are trying to fight to the top of the Big 12. They trail at UCF 27-24 at the end of 3 quarters, and Tulane is handing it to Memphis right now in Memphis. 35-17, the Green Wave lead as they look to get a leg up in the American race. That is at halftime in major college football right now. Here in Columbia, Missouri, it was a major night for Mark Mitchell. 29 points, 12 of 14 from the field, 5 of 11 on his foul shots, but he finished very strongly. He finished 4 for 4 down the stretch when his team needed him. Had 5 boards as well, 3 assists, and a steal and a block to boot. He was a 5-category player in his 32 minutes, just 2 off his career high with those 29 points, and helped power Mizzou to the 89-84 victory over SEMO here tonight. We'll come back, take you across the rest of the men's top 25, and get you a final word from Mizzou Arena in a moment. Tigers win by 5 tonight over the Redhawks on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Quirk Hard Seltzer is a proud partner of Mizzou Athletics. With a winning lineup of flavors including Breakout, Stars, Cherry Blossom, and Lime, and Strawberry, Lemon, and Basil, Quirk packs a Tiger's Paw-sized punch of award-winning flavor made with real fruit juice. Crack a Quirk, Missouri's hard seltzer, when rooting on MIZ this season. 90 calories per 12-ounce serving, gluten-free. Quirk Hard Seltzer, crafted by Boulevard Brewing Company, born and brewed Missouri. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy responsibly.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support. For life. Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters. Member FDIC.
A message about safe driving from University of Missouri head basketball coach Dennis Gates.
Basketball requires everyone to be responsible teammates. Driving requires the same exact thing. Crashes can be avoided by practicing safe driving habits. Please leave all distractions aside. Once you're behind that wheel, that is your number one priority. Buckle up, phone down. Slow down, drive sober.
Brought to you by Save Mo Lives.
We know the prep, the grit, the determination, even the pregame pep talks. We know what it takes to compete. Upping our game day in and day out for the best care. The latest treatment options and the strongest training programs to get and keep athletes at their best. MU Healthcare Sports Medicine. Because we're competitors too.
Outside Ward around Robinson. Ball deflected by Northweather. Picked up by Mitchell. In transition to the right wing. European stride hanging. Rims it home. Fouled by Blocker, who picks up his second.
Tigers get the win. 5-point victory, 89-84 over SEMO here tonight. And we're giving you all the final thoughts here on the wrap-up show. Appreciate you joining us. I'm Matt Michaels. A look across the rest of the men's basketball top 25. Again, too early to draw big conclusions. You'll see a lot of lopsided scores. You did not see a lopsided score in West Lafayette, Indiana, where the top-ranked Purdue Boilermakers were given a handful by the Golden Grizzlies of Oakland University. Purdue does win 87-77, but Oakland did not go away in that game. Smith for the Boilers, 20 with 7 rebounds and 9 assists. A major player in that one. Oakland's Wells went for 21 and 12, although in a losing effort, Purdue is 2-0 with an 87-77 victory here earlier tonight. The Kansas Jayhawks were on the road at the Dean Dome, North Carolina, and the Tar Heels get the home win, 87-74. The final as Wilson for Carolina goes for 24, 7 rebounds and 4 steals. Kansas's Peterson with 22 points. So the 19th-ranked Jayhawks will take a little bit of a hit in the next week's rankings as North Carolina wins 87-74 tonight. 4th-ranked UConn, no trouble with visiting UMass Lowell. 110-47 victory for the Huskies. 10th-ranked Texas Tech hosting Sam Houston and defeating the Bearcats 98-77 tonight. Illinois at State Farm Center in Champaign housed Florida Gulf Coast 113-70. Boswell for the Illini 31-10. It's quite the line as Illinois is 2-0 on the young season. 24th-ranked Wisconsin defeats visiting Northern Illinois 97-72 tonight. 13th-ranked Arizona dispatches of Utah Tech 93-67. And one top 25 game in action right now. UCLA, 12th ranked, hosting Pepperdine in the beautiful bowl, I guess you could call it. 27-20. The Bruins lead the Waves. That's with 6:26 to play in the first half. Again, here inside Mizzou Arena tonight, Mark Mitchell, 29 points on 12 of 14 shooting. 4 were in double figures for the Tigers, including Anthony Robinson's 15. Sebastian Mack added 11 of his own. Jaden Stone off the bench with 14 points in 27 minutes. Tigers turned it over 19 times in the contest. They shot just 61% for the foul stripe, but they found ways, and they played better defense during a big run of 12 points in the second half that flipped the script, gave them the lead, and they eventually hung on to this 89-84 win here tonight. Now remember, tomorrow at 12:30 across the Central Bank Tiger Network and this station, you'll be able to hear Mizzou football take on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Big game for Eli Drinkwitz and company. We look forward to you joining us for our Buckle Up, Phone Down Tiger tailgate coverage starting at 12:30. The next time you'll hear us on the wrap-up show is on Sunday as Missouri entertains VMI. That's a 3 p.m. broadcast start right here on the Central Bank Tiger Network. We'd like to thank everybody who had a hand in bringing this game to you. Our engineer here courtside is, of course, Jeremy Washington. Big thanks to Jeremy for all of his hard work throughout the course of the season. And I would like to thank you very much for listening, along with David Dickey Nutt, our assistant coach, who always joins us for a great conversation here, and Cody Mackey running things for us in our Jefferson City studios. Thank you very much for your work tonight as well. For all of them, I am merely Matt Michaels saying we'll talk to you on the network tomorrow and be back here at Mizzou Arena on Sunday. Final score one more time, Missouri 89, SEMO 84. Missouri is 2-0 in this young men's basketball season. We'll talk to you next time here on the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
You've been listening to the Mizzou Wrap-Up Show. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation.